You will need to stop shitting on ASAP because you.
I'm not. I love ASAP. I'm not shitting on him. I love him. I love ASAP. You shitting because you hate this nigga. I love ASAP because we gonna end up using this shit. I love ASAP.
You a hating ass nigga. You was a hating ass nigga. You is a hating ass nigga, and you know it. You know it. You know it. Don't lie to me.
Oh no shit.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Matter of fact, we record now. Don't lie to the people.
We've been recording since you popped the nigga. Since I started, I set it to record everything from the start. So when we say we're starting, we're already recording, nigga. All of this shit is gonna get probably used. I don't know, nigga.
I was saying nobody care about our conversation with George. It's like, but at this point, you a hating ass nigga.
No, I'm not. I've
just like man
one time, nigga.
Just like man said on a Big Crit album and shit, like I'm about to leave because you was a hate motherfucker. Like, and that's what it is. You need to be proud for ASAP. You need to be happy for ASAP. You know what? You be trying to get the Drake feature that you ain't gonna get because I insulted them too many times.
I already know I'm never getting Drake features only because of you. Yeah, you're right. I already know. I'm never gonna get a Drake feature because of you.
You can get a Pusha T one though. I got you. You can.
I wanted both. And
you can get an ASAP one.
I'm fine with Pusha T, but like, I wanted both.
Look, he take care of his kids, and you can
take care of his kids.
Look,
let me turn this light off.
You can get ASAP. He clearly take care of his kids
for as long as he's free.
Look, fam, you free and you there, nigga. As long as you free, you there, and he free, so he there. Why he can be there?
What? Nothing. You a father. Nothing replaces the time spent, nigga. You can spend as much money as you want. Nothing replaces the time spent.
But look, fam. Look. He shot dude allegedly. Not, you know what I'm saying? When you shooting somebody or shooting at people, you're not really kind of thinking about like, yeah, you know, I might get caught about this, and I may never see my children grow up, but you know. That's not what's happening.
I think some niggas do think about that. And depending on the situation, you might be like, well, that's just what it's gonna have to be. Because I'm not gonna let this slide. So some niggas just go, well, I guess that's life now.
I mean, look, fam. Yeah, look. All I'm saying is we got you on the ASAP Rocky feature. You know what I'm saying? Who else take care of their kids?
Said, who else take care of their kids? As if Drake just does it.
Look, this is
why I'm never getting a feature.
We don't know if he would if there was no Pusha T. But don't say that.
It doesn't matter what I say. You said too much. It doesn't matter.
Look, what I say. Look. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Look, I got you in a Jim Jones feature. He take care of his kids too.
Hey, I was probably gonna get those features anyway. It's got nothing to do with Drake. Look, I was already gonna get Push. I was already gonna get Jim Jones. I'd probably get Jim before Push, just because it's Push. And no disrespect to Jim, but I mean, Push got like the best album of the year right now. Come on, be honest. So anyway, yeah, I said
no. You bullshitting. Word, that album mid as fuck.
It's on.
That shit is mid as fuck.
It's shut the fuck up. Nigga said go Kevin Gates. Nigga,
Kevin Gates album trash as fuck. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing
George's in the background right now.
Stop playing with me. We're gonna talk about Kevin Gates in this conversation with real hip hop. Get the fuck out of here.
I said Pusha T, and he said Kev. Huh?
That's why you ain't got no motherfucking mic. That's
Shut the
right
fuck
there.
up, then. So, like I said,
you know, everybody that listen to Kevin Gates today, y'all niggas weird. Like y'all weird with that nigga. You know, y'all weird with that nigga. Y'all weird as fuck with that. If you listen to
Kevin Gates today, you might be a fucking weirdo. And as a weirdo, as a resident weirdo, I am seconding that statement because nigga, I ain't listening to Kevin Gates since he put a feather in his hair. So I've heard this new album is supposed to be a return to the new boy. So hurt. Oh, what Drika did to him, who knows?
Don't care.
Apparently, it resulted in good music, and I'm not doubting that.
Look, if he not doing heroin, drinking lean, nigga, shooting that motherfuckers again, running around fat, I don't want to hear it.
Nigga said he want to hear fat Kevin Gates.
Because fat Kevin Gates was real Kevin Gates.
Now this nigga illegal to beat your hoe.
like this,
your hoe.
This nigga running around.
It's wild. It's legal to beat your hoe. Nigga, the fuck you gonna tell me I can't beat my bitch? What? Nigga?
You a weird motherfucker. You
beat anyone, nigga.
You're not supposed to be beating no bitches. Like, God damn it, stop listening.
Especially not no bitches. You're not supposed to beat nobody.
Look at Miles Bridges. Look at Miles Bridges right now. Matter of fact, episode 212, Millennials Podcast, House of Space Media. We in this bitch. Who the fuck are you so we can get to the shits of motherfuckers losing their money? I want to talk about that on some stupid shit.
God dang it. Well, if you don't know, you won't know. I'm not the first to tell you, at least not in this recording. I bees the one and only Busy 9-3. Some call me the motherfucking Kango Don. I have no Kango. My hair is nappy, but I'm still the shit. Some call me Kwame Khalifa. Some call me the Cricket Court Jester. I got them cases, but I'm funny. Some like to call me Mr. Get It Done. Some like to call me Mr. Cleanup. You know what happens at the end of the day, though? I either get it done or I clean up. That's a new AKA for you off the dome because I'm rolling the blunt, you bitch. You. AKA Captain Dr. Science. Once again in the white tee. I'm taking it back to 2004. Them franchise boys know what's up. We out here.
Don't do that. I just want that whole era just to be left behind. Me, you know what? Out of everybody, I want to let this be known. Out of everybody, I know I call myself North End Jim Jones. I already know this. The world knows this. But I'm more 50 Cent than anything. Like, nigga, we just need to forget certain eras in hip hop and just completely just don't even
they happen.
Just get look.
That is one of them.
Sir Curtis Jackson woke up this morning and was like, I don't even remember. I don't even. Yeah, you gotta like when you come with that much disrespect, nigga. You gotta put a sir in front of somebody. When you've been that,
I'm not mad at it.
I'm just saying he been disrespectful as fuck for like 20 years, nigga. Like he needs like a surname attached to that bitch. Like I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm the one and only hailing from the home of bitch and tequila, 50 cent margaritas and cartel dealing. It's A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega, also known as Super Tecmo Joe. Nobody beats Joe, god damn it. The one and only Tito Lee. Coming down with the crane kick like, wow! AKA the one and only Zay Mysterio, you feel me? Jumping down from the motherfucking ladder on straight onto the mat with the elbow coming down into your chest like, blah!
No 619.
None! AKA the one and only Daquila Ba. And if your bitch is still locked up in the quarantine, I am also that one and only Martin Quarantino. You did. You feel me? And my personal favorite, 2023 Space Ghost. Because I'm out here. I'm already flying over you niggas. Y'all don't even know. When you see me, when you look up, you see me. So look at God, because I am, and you not. And this episode 212, Millennials Podcast, once again, House of Spades Media, once again, we back. You in bitch. But yeah, Miles Bridges is, I've never seen somebody since.
What's wrong with that nigga, man? I just read that like not even an hour ago. What's wrong with that nigga?
Look, I was already waiting because you know me. This is the point in time. Shout out to the squad too. We brought that bitch. We got that bitch. Shout out to the squad. Anyway, we got that bitch. We lost in free agency though. But anyway, we got that. We lost everybody. Everybody got their shit.
Them niggas left. Oh, I got a ring. Peace.
I'm out.
Facts.
Nigga, Juan Toscano Anderson.
I knew when KD started asking for a trade, something's up here. What's going on? And he don't want to go back home, nigga. We know what his real home is, nigga.
We already know. We already know. You know what I mean? Him and Draymond just need to slap box. Him and Draymond just need to slap box at one time and get that shit over with.
Get it out the way.
Get it out their systems and be okay. You know, I don't know. I don't know if Draymond smoke. I don't know if Draymond smoke, but I do know KD smoke.
KD definitely smoked. We've seen weed fall out of his pocket.
Nigga, he went on Letterman high as hell and admitted it.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. But I saw a TMZ video a couple years ago. I think when he had just got to Golden State, he was going to a party or some whole little jar fell out of his pocket. He was like, "Oh, that's just the gas. My bad." It was the off season. You couldn't be mad at him.
You can't be mad at the nigga anyway. But anyway, like real shit. I've never seen somebody so quickly try to get kicked out of the league, and they ain't even got their big boy money yet. As this nigga, and it's like what we talked about, like 2 weeks ago. You got caught with the double cup full of that drink. We all know what it was. It wasn't pink lemonade, goddamn.
So wait, this is the same?
Yes. Nigga from Flint, Miles Bridges. Went to Michigan State, Miles Bridges. Same nigga. That Monday, one Monday, Wednesday, was picked up on an arrest warrant for felony domestic violence for beating the shit out of the mother of his children. And we talking about this is like tier B. Remember what Rihanna looked like after Chris Brown beat her? This was like a little bit less bad than that. Just like a little bit. Not very bad. Like he didn't bite her and shit, but he beat her ass. Like she had like the concussion.
Punched multiple times.
Yeah, she got punched a couple times, nigga. The ear was like she was bleeding from her ear, son. Like in the pictures that was seen and shit. Face fucked up. She had a concussion, the whole nine. This nigga did this. Gets picked up. They put him in the clink. He in on, I think
how
he
many
got out.
days was it supposed to be out?
No, he was in there for a couple hours.
Oh, you're talking about the initial thing. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. He was in there, made his bail. I think it was like 130,000. Boom, walked out that joint. Yep. Yeah, he ain't gonna have it no more because he's still in his rookie contract.
He would have had it, but
this is what I'm saying about you losing out on your bag. Him and Kyrie are same stupid type ass niggas.
He's a different type of stupid that we got to talk about.
Yeah, but he's different type of stupid, but it's the same type of stupid. Like we talking about stupid ass niggas who are like, for Miles Bridges, who he's still on his rookie contract. He don't even have the major bag yet. He don't even got the big boy bag. And he acting like Chris Brown, and coming off of his second album. That's what he acting like right now. Chris Brown had to make a bag coming off of his second album. He had that already. He had it.
I got a Chris Brown stat for you too, but we're gonna save it till we're done with this topic. But I got a Chris Brown stat for you.
I know he's done,
and it's concerning. No. Yeah, he's definitely done more cocaine than me. That's not the stat. The stat is involving one, can we say, artist by the name of Lil B.
No.
Oh, but he has a stat.
No.
But he does. Yeah,
no, okay, I'm sure Chris Brown. I'm sure Chris Brown has
real quick. I just cut to it. It's real quick. Did you know Lil B, bass guy, the maker of Bitch Mob Anthem, Swag, has a bigger catalog than the one and only cocaine wonder we know as Chris Brown? Why does he have a bigger catalog? Because in 3 mixtapes, let me pull this up so I make sure I'm not.
Don't do that.
No,
don't do that.
It's a quick little search.
It's not quick. It's
right. It's right here. It's in my face. Lil B released 2 new mixtapes last night.
Oh my God.
Called The Frozen Tape and Frozen.
You know we could get a Lil B feature.
Of course we can. Hold on.
I bet he take care of his kids too.
He probably does. Lil B himself, the bass god himself, has over 100 mixtapes and has he has 100 mixtapes out with nearly 2,000 songs. 3 of the mixtapes he released in 2020 have 100 songs each. It's 300. And his MySpace mixtape.
What?
The MySpace.
No, don't.
It's the mixtape. He recently made a MySpace mixtape. It's called the MySpace mixtape.
Of course it is.
Guess how many songs?
So
guess how many songs? And you know why I'm asking you to guess how many songs? Because we have accurately said how many songs were on a Chris Brown album, but we got the artist wrong. It was actually the bass god himself.
Let me guess. Bass God put out 365 songs on an album, so you could listen to one new one each day.
355,000. Those are rookie numbers.
Oh, God damn it.
This nigga has 855 million songs on one mixtape.
What the? Million songs.
I'm exaggerating. It's 855. Still retarded. Still retarded. Still retarded.
You know what? And shout out to that
2020.
Shout out to the one dumb
songs. It's 2020.
The one dumb motherfucker who listened to that whole album. Because I know there's one stupid motherfucker who's done it. At least one. There is, and I pray for you. Swag. Stop it.
I used to hate that nigga, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you up.
I thought. It
wasn't until I started seeing how the white bitches treat him. I was like, oh boy, got the sauce for real. Like, god dang. That's a whole nother kind of thing. Anyway, Miles Bridges is retarded.
Yeah, and he had a nerve to, after getting arrested, going to the gym to try and work out. Like, nigga, nobody calling you now. You're going to get kicked out of the league. Like, this is over now. This is over. If Gilbert Arenas got kicked out of the league for bringing a pistol into the locker room, which I have been known to do in my previous days.
If David wasn't
without a problem.
Did you think Adam was?
God, no, Adam got his own, like, probably like crew of security and shit that would just like get you out of like the whole building.
David wasn't playing that shit. You think Adam?
Oh, I wasn't finished. I wasn't finished.
I know.
And I'm about to say, and those security guards are like, they have like BW on they badges and everything. And you know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
They are warriors. They are warriors of a certain class of category and stuff, and they're mean. They're very mean. They don't care about boundaries or anything.
Still team 6 for the NBA.
Yeah. And
yo, that's fucked up. They got their own SEAL Team 6.
Yeah. But they gonna get him the fuck up out of here, fam. Like, look, when I seen the Shawty's face, I was like, damn, son, this is not the NFL. You are fucked. Like, I was like, I was like, this is not the NFL. You were fucking done, son.
You ain't weathering this storm.
You are done, son. We gonna call the league gonna call up Rasheed Wallace to come off the bench and actually be a player coach for the Lakers before that shit happens for your ass. Like,
I forgot about that. Shout out to motherfucking Rasheed. I will slap the fuck out of you during this game, Wallace, nigga. Goddamn. Shout out to my nigga trying to be a Laker assistant coach. I like that. Not even trying to be. They called him. Nigga.
I mean, but Darvin Ham is man's. So, yeah.
I get that. But you know what? LeBron and Sheed gonna have some fights in the back. Because LeBron, Sheed ain't playing that shit. LeBron gonna be like, we need to do this. This is my team. And Sheed gonna be like, square up.
You know what? All I'm saying is,
square up.
All I'm saying is right now, on God, on everything,
on everything. Really
and I'm gonna leave this at this. If y'all don't win y'all season series against the Clippers, don't say shit to me no more. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm leaving it at that. If y'all lose that season series against the Clippers, it don't matter who else. If the Clippers beat y'all and own LA,
are the Clippers still intact?
Huh?
Are the Clippers still intact in terms
and they got John Wall.
Wait, I thought we had John Wall.
No, nigga, y'all got Russell Westbrook.
No. I'm talking about the Pistons.
No, nigga. No, we ain't got that nigga.
Oh, they did let him go. I assume. Oh, you bitch ass niggas.
I said no. He didn't have John Wall. We had Kemba Walker. But
okay, my bad. Yeah, my bad. That's
but I was hoping they was gonna keep him, and they said nope. They said gonna clear him for waivers. So I'm like, oh, y'all still fucked. Like it's kind of like, well, Why would I trade for something that I need and then discard it? It's like, I need this right here. I need it. Well, we need to make room from.
So wait, no, niggas. I just saw.
What niggas though?
I just saw though. I think Katie trying to go to Phoenix or Miami.
Phoenix or Miami. Yeah.
And LA is trying to trade Russell, Taylor Horton, and a 2027 first round pick for something. I read the headline. It was something that I was like, that might work. I think it was Kyrie. And that's only going to work because LeBron's there, not because it's Kyrie. Not to mention, no, that wasn't what Kyrie said. I think that was the speculation. And then Kyrie said, I'm staying with Brooklyn, as if they want him to stay there.
Yeah, and less than 24 hours after he signed the opt-in for this year, KD demanded a trade. So within 24 hours. So
that happened. I don't blame him.
It happened within 24 hours.
I want to help CP get a ring at this point too. Fuck it.
I mean, everybody.
I know he retired, but if KD go to Phoenix, I could easily see within 2 to 3 weeks Chris Paul being like, I got one more season in me. I could easily see that happen.
Chris Paul didn't retire, nigga.
I literally got a notification on my phone that said, like, a little after, maybe a day after the finals, it said Chris Paul is done.
No, he's still on the Phoenix roster.
They said that nigga retired after he lost.
And nigga's still on the Phoenix roster.
Maybe it was speculation, but I'm pretty sure I read something that said it was either after Phoenix lost this year in the finals a few weeks ago, or it was after the finals ended and was finished and the Warriors won. I got a notification. I'm for sure. I got a notification to my phone that said Chris Paul was retiring and was done.
Nah.
Like I said, maybe it was speculation. I don't know what link I clicked, but I'm pretty sure I read that. And I was like, yeah, because you had just said it. That's why I know it clicked with me and I know it happened. You had just said something to me off air on the phone when we was just having a conversation. You said something to me about this is last. If they don't get further, he's done. And I was like, he got 2-3 more in him. They lost, I think that week sometime. And then I got a notification and they said Chris Paul said he was done. I'm not saying it's a fact. I'm just saying that's what it's saying.
Nah, that's wild. But
pretty sure I'm 100% sure I read that. But I don't know how accurate what I read was. But I know
like super nah. Like
said that boy was done. Because I was like, oh, he was right. Because I remember thinking to myself, this nigga was right. You know, this nigga retired. Because you said he's done.
No, I said he's done, meaning like he's not gonna be able to do it. It's gonna be one of those things where it's so far and like high of a mountain for him to climb now because of his age. And I did the math. I'm like, if everything goes right, like if everything goes right for you, you kind of cruise through the finals. Like cruise through it. Just lose a couple games here. I'm just saying, you cruise through the finals. You have to play over 100 games to do that. You have to get that done. You're going to be playing
only 82 games in the season. What do you mean?
But you got to play 16 games 16 wins to win the playoffs. You got to. So if you
16 plus the 82, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and then talking about the games that you lose, because inevitably you're going to lose a couple games per series.
Least 12.
Yes.
Even if you have the greatest season, at least what was the best shit? 9, 12, something like that. Yeah.
I think the math
it was
I did.
Warriors. It was like 9.
I think it's like 112 games that I did. If you, I think that was the number I came up with. Where
that's how
like
many you had to win.
No, I'm saying if you went, because there's 4 series you have to play. If 2 of those series went to game 7s and 2 of them went to game 6s, so it's like if that's the way it goes, and that's your route to it, you pretty much played about 112 games. He's not his legs won't let him go 112 games. So it's like, yeah, you could get your team there, but it's like, nigga, you not fit for that no more. Like, you just don't have that juice. So it's like, all right, yeah, you got Devin Booker. And yeah, he good. And yeah, Chris Paul gonna be healthy and balling on niggas at the top of the season. But what you gonna look like in April?
But what
you gonna look like in May?
But what you gonna look like in April and May with KD? What do you look like? We have seen.
I think if you still do that, if you do that, that's fine. If they do shit like that.
But we've seen the contained KD. This is a nigga that's had to work within the last 3 years, 2 years, especially since whenever the bubble happened, he's had to work within certain parameters that a nigga like him necessarily shouldn't have to work within.
It's called Kyrie. I feel
it's called Kyrie Irving. That's the problem. And the only other problem in that is the only other nigga he's comfortable with is LeBron James, and he's a Laker. So that means he's our problem too, probably later in a few days or a few weeks. I wouldn't be surprised to see. I wouldn't be surprised to see Kyrie become a Laker. My point is, even if Kyrie says he's going to, which one was confirmed? I don't know which one was confirmed. Did he say he wanted to be a Laker first before he said I'm staying in Brooklyn, or did he say he was staying in Brooklyn before he said I might want to be a Laker?
No, he said he's going to stay in Brooklyn after there was no market for him.
Like, so the Lakers didn't want him. He just said he wanted to be there.
Yes.
Okay.
That was on it. That's
a good move.
That was on his list of teams that he would want to get traded to.
I bet.
But
you know how to play with Brian.
But off that, nigga, I ain't betting my fucking franchise.
I would not know that motherfucker like, on my team after 2020.
Like,
are you serious?
That shit. Like,
fuck
nah.
You, your career's over.
You know what? God damn it. While we bullshitting, somebody call Gilbert Arenas and get him back in the league. There is some valuable teams.
Pull that boy out the big three and put him against Kyrie and see who win.
Look, I've already seen established that nigga can still shoot. I watched him make 97 threes in a row. And that's around the bitch. I watched him do it as he challenged.
That's around the bitch.
Yeah, like nigga, as he challenged the one formerly known as Swaggart Peterson to
your boy
Swaggy a 3-point shooting contest that we all knew that Swaggart Peterson was not going to show up to.
He knew he wasn't going to win that shit.
No, he was doing cocaine. Like somewhere.
Iggy Azalea at the time? That's not a healthy
Nah, nigga. Like Iggy had kicked him to
that?
Yeah, he won the championship after that.
Oh, yeah,
she already kicked him to the curb and shit. We was making fun of him and shit, even though he was on our team.
And that was funny because then we later made fun of Iggy because she can't rap. Shout out to Iggy.
No, she got terrible choice of niggas too. She got a whole child.
She got terrible choice of niggas and she can't rap. But
nah,
if T.I. can't make it work, I know
she had a fucking low key. She had an EP that came out a couple years ago.
Nigga, she put out an EP a few months ago.
Oh, nigga, I'm not looking for Iggy Azalea, nigga. I listen to Griselda. Well, I be checking for that shit. Anyway, it just so happened to be that it was like on those new releases shit on Apple Music. I'm like, you know what? Let me see what this bitch about. Let me see what she on. It wasn't bad. It was not music for me, but it wasn't bad. I don't give a fuck who writing your bars.
Write her raps and she recites them. She's good at it.
Cardi do the same shit. I don't care.
Cardi does not do the same shit.
She don't write all her rhymes, but so it's like I don't care.
Okay, wait. Time out. Just for this podcast, I know it's not gonna mean nothing in the ethos of the world. Maybe at least not at the moment. And even if it does, you motherfuckers know what the fuck we're talking about when I say this. When you get to a certain level, what is? I gotta ask you this question too. I think this is kind of interesting. What is a motherfucker writing a song at a certain point? What counts as you writing your song wholly as a certain point? Because from the start, you always got the producer. He get credit. If
I mean,
right, he get credit.
Are we talking about who gets credit for the song itself? Or
I'm talking about I get credit for my bars, nigga? Do I get credit as being my own nigga? We keep talking about Cardi. We keep talking about Drake. Keep talking about Nicki. After you get to a certain point, what is writing your own bars? Is it? And I say that meaning
I'm confused about that question. Like I want to answer it, but I'm confused about it.
What I mean by that is it? I get a reference track and I go, oh, okay, you wrote a whole song, and I can go tweak that song, make it my song. Now I wrote the song. Did I write the song? If I start it from scratch, I just turn on the beat, write it from scratch, and we tweak it later. And I know Dream, I know Beyonce, I know Jay-Z, and they're like, yo, man, maybe you should replace that with that. Maybe you should replace that with that. And by the end of that situation, they definitely got writing credits. Did I still write the song? What is writing the song?
I think it goes into one, what the artist itself intends or wants to portray themselves as. Because you can legit portray yourself as nothing more than the artist. So you are willing to experiment, have people brought in, different, like somebody write half of some shit or whatever the fuck. And it might not matter to you because it's like, it's all for the art of just making just dope music. Whoever gets the credit, you know what I mean? And that's fine. That's completely fucking
No, in that
fine.
case, technically, especially if it's a hit, all of you should get the credit, right? Especially if it's a hit, all of you should get the credit.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's into like
in some way, shape, or form.
But yeah, but that's one part of it. And I feel like that goes into how you probably would approach it, I guess. So I guess it goes down into the artist. The problem is for most people, like I myself, I've said it a plenty of times on this podcast. Nigga, just don't lie to me. Tell me what you are or tell me what you doing. Don't lie to me. Don't perpetrate, nigga. I'm not going to judge you. That is who you are. You know what I mean?
I wrote the song, though. And I also, in the process of finishing that song, the version you heard, from the time I started writing it, had ended up with 3 other niggas on it. Does that mean I didn't write the song? Nigga, the whole concept wouldn't exist without me. If I came up with it.
You came up with the idea, yeah. You came up with an idea, but
I allowed niggas to improve my idea.
Yeah, but does all cred go to you now? No.
I need it. Or not want it, maybe. Who knows?
But now this song exists. So it's like, yeah, you should get credit, but also those other people who were involved in making that song, whether they are vocal or whatever, should get credit as well.
So when you get to a certain level, when you get to Cardi B, when you get to Beyonce, when you get to Nicki Minaj, I'm noting women for a reason. I'm also noting men. When you get to Jay-Z, when you get to Eminem, when you get to Nas, who gets more credit for writing all of their shit? And before you answer that, who actually, I'm not gonna say who actually, but who, what end result needs more rearrangements in the sense of who's writing the song? You can post-production all day. Not talking about that. Beat, not talking about. I'm talking about the lyrics.
Nigga, what you wrote, you should get credit for. What you didn't write, you should not get credit for anything else other than being the vocalist to those words. Now,
if I wrote the original words and then I showed you those words, you can't. I told you I wanted you to do
Quentin
something.
Miller's like shit.
No, wait. That's why I said references too. If I wrote the original words to the song and then you went in there and tweaked it, or you bought it from me, or I asked you to be a part of it and said, hey, can you do what I did right there or your version of it?
Now, I believe in those circumstances, depending on how similar the original was to the end product after purchase or tweaking or whatever, depending on how close it is, I feel, this is the way I feel, that it should be a 60-40 or a 70-30 split with the artist. And they're going, and I'm saying the bigger part of it going to the person who created the reference tracks, let's say, because ultimately you would not, as the artist, would not have come up with the idea of this song. Or
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Wait, I can't hear you. Did you pull your thing out? Why are you frozen?
You.
Okay, now I can hear you. Wait.
I still can't hear you. What the hell just happened?
Can you hear me?
No, nigga, I can see your mouth moving. Like, you can hear me, though.
I can hear you now.
Oh, now we're good. What just happened?
Okay. It just popped. You froze, and then it popped up and said your connection is unstable. Then it went away. So what did you just say right there? Because I didn't hear anything. You went to go like, nigga, what I was saying. And then it just, and you went like, and I was like, what? And then that happened. Well,
what I was saying was, it should be like a 70-30 or 60-40 split with the artist, with the originator of said song getting the bulk of that split. And that's my opinion, because if, as the artist, talking to the artist, you probably would have never heard the arrangement of music, the way that flow went, or whatever that inspired you, unless that person like put you in the studio or let you hear this shit that they was working on or whatever, and you decided to buy that. So if you do make something that's really similar, especially, and in the end,
making something similar is different from making something original.
No, I'm saying like
adding people to a song.
But what I'm saying is like
originally,
like what Drake did with Quentin Miller. If you hear some of those reference tracks, they almost the exact same.
Yeah, because Drake bought the song from him and said, "Hey, nigga, can you write some songs for me? I'll pay you to do it, and then I'm gonna tweak them so they're my songs."
Yeah, but
that's still writing a song.
But I'm saying, yeah, you're right. But those are the reference tracks, right? That he bought, that he tweaked. So with that being said, I'm not saying that Drake shouldn't get a writing credit or he didn't write the shit that he wrote or whatever, but a majority of that shit, which is one of my favorite Drake projects, didn't really come from him. It came from someone else.
But are you going to listen to Quentin Miller's new shit? No, you're not.
No, but my point is that Quentin Miller should get 60-70% of that financial credredit, because
he probably would have if he didn't talk so fucking much. And he wasn't stupid.
You're right. You're right. That's neither here nor there. But I'm just saying, that's my point. Is it's like where you fit in with it is wherever you fit in. But it's like if you look at somebody like your man's Marshall Bruce Mathers III, that nigga spits for real. He
stays in his house to write everything from top to bottom.
Yes, but
he don't leave
but even if he don't even write the beat, I mean, make the beat.
Probably doesn't.
No,
most of the time he doesn't.
I mean, he does. But sometimes he does. But even when he doesn't make the beat, but even when he don't make the beat, nigga, he is writing the hook, the bridge, and the verses to those songs. Not unless he's bringing in somebody who is going to be credited on the song, and they're probably going to be singing or vocalizing on the record anyway. So inevitably they're gonna get credit. But that's it. He does this shit himself. Some people is like, yo, I got you on verses all day, but I cannot give you a bridge or a hook for shit. So I gotta bring in somebody to do that. Still gotta split that fucking credit because you didn't write that hook. No matter if this bitch go number one or whatever.
You're right.
You didn't do that. It is what it is.
Well, I guess the end of that is, nigga, just pay niggas what they owe for what they do.
Yeah.
Hey, nigga, write a quarter of your song and you rewrite that quarter of that song with some of your lyrics, get a nigga a quarter of the money.
That's it. You know what? They just need to have an honor system in music and shit, bro. That's it. Like a real legit honor system.
Like for real.
Yeah, like a real legit honor system. But the only way we have a real legit honor system is if some of you motherfuckers really look at yourselves in the mirror and really acknowledge that you may be a bitch ass nigga and you have some character flaws and you need to go see a therapist to correct. Like straight up. And then we can all be at peace.
And then we get to the boogeyman. Oh God, that was a great transition. And then we get to the boogeyman himself. How do you feel? 30 years, and that's just in one city.
Oh, look, fam. We all knew that the BW Warriors were gonna eventually get their opportunity to sink their teeth into Mr. Robert Kelly.
Wait, the BW Warriors. What is that?
The Booty Warriors.
Oh, you should just say Booty Warriors, name, not BW Warriors. That's BW and then Warriors. BWW.
Shut up.
I'm high.
I know. Shut up. Anyway, we all knew that that moment was gonna happen, and they was gonna get their chance at him, and they gonna have a long time. They gave that man
Hills ain't going left.
They gave that man a 30
he ain't
piece.
Been right, but he ain't going left.
He going left now. He gonna terrorize that place all by himself. You thought the Booty Warrior was
yo? Do you think
was a monster? Like, you think about R. Kelly in the cages, bruh.
T into a conspiracy. T into a conspiracy. Are we saying that because R. Kelly is such a deviant?
Yep.
Once he gets once this fully sets into his brain, we just switching roles, nigga.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yep.
That's wild.
That's what's gonna end up happening.
That's wild.
Cause that's the only way he gonna be
R. Kelly career.
That's the only way he's gonna be able to defend himself.
Yes,
that's the only way he's gonna be able to defend himself, dog. He gonna actually have to do that. This is as a threat because people be playing him for pussy because he's singing shit and they already done beat his ass because they've been putting on lockdown too much.
I don't think they beat his ass all the time, though. I think niggas, he been in the same jail for a minute, so we got to wait till he get transferred again. He might get his ass whipped again. I think the niggas in that jail he was in had it solidified. Hey, nigga, you know how it is in here, right? Okay, then, you little bitch.
Nah, they beat his ass.
That's probably
though.
how they treat him. Let's be honest. I'm not saying R. Kelly ain't no little nigga either, but at the same time, like pause, but at the same time, yo.
Look, they gonna get him in there. And they're going to change him, or he going to change some people. But either way, it's going to be a terrible, terrible sight for everybody involved that has to work that correctional facility. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be non-lubed. It's going to be inappropriate in all types of ways. There might be blood. And it's going to be gross. It's going to be gross.
I realized about 15 minutes ago, I didn't fully finish the log on to go live on Twitch interaction, and I'm kind of glad I didn't now because you said that.
Oh no, I was trying to say BW Warriors, man. You was like, you mean the Booty Warriors? Okay, all right. Since that's out there,
Warriors. I mean, nobody knows really what that means.
Look,
there's no Urban Dictionary. Probably is an Urban Dictionary definition for it. There's no Webster Dictionary definition for it.
That nigga R. Kelly gonna be in prison, gonna be like, I want you.
Oh,
and I like you.
So how do you feel?
We doing this the easy way or the hard way? Sorry, it's up to you. And it's gonna be crazy as hell.
I heard something from a man we both have come to love and respect, even though you don't like his music for some reason. You seem to be enthralled with his points of view. As I always have.
Boosie always right, dog. He just be misunderstood.
You said it, I didn't. There you go.
you said it, I did.
Well, I'm gonna let the man speak for himself. What's wrong with my phone?
What's up with all the technology you got?
Yeah, all the technology. What the
all
fuck?
All the technology you got. That shit. See, I told you to keep your shit away
it's
from that old ass laptop.
Phone. Look, there's nothing connected to it. How?
Look, I told your ass about keeping all your shit next to that old ass AIDS infected laptop.
That bitch don't even be on.
It's still infected everything in your room. Your Alexa shit be acting the fuck up.
Maybe that is what my shit be running slow.
Everything that's technology.
My Wi-Fi Gucci. Why is it not playing all out?
Fam, your old Xbox exploded. Because of the AIDS that was coming off of that laptop.
No, you're probably right, dude.
It gave Alexa gonorrhea.
You're probably right.
It is. I am right.
I wonder if my shit still.
All your robo bitches be acting up.
That's the crazy. Yo, none of my robo bitches like relate to me, like me, respond to me. Don't fuck with me, bro. The blunt went out. Everything's fucking wild right now.
Nigga's whole life is in shambles. Just get your shit together.
Do I have to restart Instagram, nigga? What the fuck is going on?
Damn. Look at him. Everybody point and laugh and look at my co-host.
Podcast I know I don't follow, but damn.
Look at you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use this as an opportunity because you dropped the ball like motherfucking Mark Sanchez. Okay, then. You good?
What? There we go. There we go. Had to just refresh the app real quick. Take this away from him.
I can't hear a single thing that's happening.
Okay.
No.
You can't hear shit. What the fuck?
I can't hear none of that.
Oh, you can't hear shit.
I couldn't hear none of that. But I understand what you were trying to do.
Take this away from him. I think it was truth, right? She the kind of way you won't come, man.
Look, this is one of those moments where Boosie is wrong, and I'm sure he was.
Let him finish.
He's wrong.
That nigga knew something, man.
Look. This is one of those rare.
Boosie be right, but is he right now?
No, he wrong. He wrong. And I'm sure every time he wrong, this is what I really think. Whenever he wrong for real, because clearly none of the OG niggas from like New Orleans and shit really make no sense for the most part. So I feel like an Atlanta nigga like T.I., who used big words, called him, was like, yo, my nigga, I understand that you still want to listen to R. Kelly and shit in private or not in private.
Yeah, I ain't doing a song with that nigga for the next 10 years.
But my nigga, you do gotta understand that publicly we have canceled R. Kelly. This is like a known fact now, Boosie. Like this is not a debatable thing, Boosie. This is not one of those up for like whether you're gonna vote for the Democrats or the Republicans thing. No, this is like for real, Boosie. We cannot be supporting R. Kelly.
But yet Boosie being Boosie is riding around in a golf cart banging when a woman loves. Can you blame him? He said R. Kelly, a nigga know something, man.
Yeah, he know a lot that he hasn't told to the courts because if he did, he'd be getting 100
underage
years.
Though he does know things, but they were underage. It's not the same. It's not the same as trying to get your son dick sucked, Boosie.
Why is he? Well, I want to call it bad parenting, but
is it though? Is it bad parenting?
I don't think so.
Depending
I don't
on
know
how old the kid is.
Yeah,
it was probably bad the way he did it, but is it?
I mean, did she do it though?
I believe that's what the live stream showed. I didn't watch it, but that's what I heard.
Well, that's good parenting. I think that's proper motivation. Have any of your male OGs or father figure types thrown some pussy your way? It doesn't happen for most of us. So for it to act, for that's a beautiful moment. That's a beautiful moment. I think that's bonding. That's bonding.
Shit happens.
I wish my dad would have done that for me.
Like, for all you know, he did, and you just missed out on the blessing.
Nah, that nigga. Nah. Right. Nah.
I mean, maybe that's true for some people out there. I don't know.
If there was an anti-Ortega, that would be him. That's for certain. 1,000. But you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I think
he was good enough to I don't want to talk about this nigga no more.
Well, no, we got to still talk about other than Boosie and himself. We got to talk about the stand. Did you not hear about the R. Kelly stand?
I don't care.
Oh, but you need to learn.
I don't care about Robert Kelly.
Learn.
I don't.
You need to learn.
I'm educated. I can read.
You can. But if you don't know things pertinent to the things
Robert Kelly can. Robert
really
Kelly
know
cannot
things?
read. Robert Kelly cannot read. He can't fuck with me, bro.
Just because R. Kelly and Floyd Mayweather can't read ain't got shit to do with their crimes.
Look, what I know Floyd Mayweather know how to do math. That's what I know he knows how to do. He can't read for shit, but he know how to do math.
Does he, or does he pay a guy to know?
I think you should know how much money.
Exactly.
I think
you can't answer it confidently. You can't answer it confidently.
I can't because I can't. I really can't because I think he's one of the stupidest human beings walking around on planet Earth. But like he knows something. He knows something enough to where he made like damn near $1 billion or over $1 billion in earnings from fighting, and he's not looking like fucking R. Kelly did before when Surviving R. Kelly came out. That nigga was struggling before the documentary, nigga. You know why? Because the nigga couldn't read his motherfucking contract.
You're right. But I thought this was kind of pertinent to the story. Have you ever heard of a man named, and this would be a guess what race it is, but it's pertaining to R. Kelly, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to taint the good name of guess what race it is with that bullshit. So have you ever heard of a man named Christopher Gunn, 39 years old, from the Brooklyn area?
No, I know who West Side Gun is from the Buffalo area.
Okay. Well, R. Kelly fan arrested for threatening prosecutors.
That's not West Side.
Quoted saying, if Kels goes down, everybody's going down.
West Side wouldn't have said that. I'll tell you that right now. At the West Side, I know.
Christopher Gunn, 39 years old, is accused of threatening.
Gun with one end or two ends?
Two, just like your boy. Two, just like your boy. And I'm assuming this is government name.
You know what? We are now going to deem him Southeast Side Gun. For the sake of Southeast Side Gun continues in his fuckery. Continue.
Christopher Gunn, 39 years old, is accused of threatening. Is accused of threatening to storm the U.S. Attorney's office in Brooklyn in a YouTube video last year, and allegedly named and menaced 3 female prosecutors on the case.
That's Southeast East Side Gun behavior.
Quoted as saying, "I want y'all to get real familiar with this building. I'm about to pull up and show you," quote unquote. He said on the video in October 4th. He also said, quote unquote, "I'm going to show you exactly where you going to be going." Boom. The fan was pointing out the U.S. Attorney's Office. Prosecutor said Gunn also posted a clip from the 1991 movie Boys in the Hood, quote unquote, showing 4 armed men jumping in a car and heading for a shooting. Quoted
Rest in peace, Sheen Gun.
Quoted as saying, "If you ain't got the stomach for the shit we about to do, don't do it. I'm asking you just bail out." Gunn allegedly said he wanted to bail out. Gunn was arrested Saturday by federal agents. He faces up to 5 years in prison if convicted. This is the level of person we're talking about that is still in solid R. Kelly fan. This nigga said, if Kels goes down, so does everybody else.
Oh shit.
Was Vladimir Putin with his hand on the fucking button.
Oh shit. Free Sly. Free Sly.
Excuse me.
That's crazy.
Excuse me, sir.
Boom, boom, boom. You Southeast Side Gun was not to be fucked with on that particular day.
That's not Harlem. I can't stand by that shit.
No, you said it was
that
Brooklyn.
Ain't Harlem type shit. Yeah, no, it is.
You said it was Brooklyn.
They said he's from the Brooklyn area. Gun with 2 ends. I'm scared.
That's why I'm calling him Southeast Side Gun.
I'm scared.
That's wild.
West Side, move out the way. Southeast Side Gun is here.
You know what? He should sign him. He should sign him, fam. Sign him.
Zelda, watch out.
You sign him, bro. Oh shit! Oh
my god!
Hold up! I got it. Hold up! Rock me. Saddam versus Saline, bro.
Ooh,
that's hard. Shit. That shit's hard.
You know what?
That's hard.
You know what? I don't think Westside could compete.
No, that's smoke.
I said it, and I said it here.
That's smoke, bro. Southeast Side Gun might have to get his own holiday in New York after that. That's hard.
Southeast Side out here.
That's hard, bro. Damn. That's hard, though.
Just say Brightmoor. Just say East Brightmoor, nigga. Just say it.
Brightmoor Gun.
Brightmoor Gun.
That's hard. Brightmoor Gun.
Oh, Brightmoor niggas hear this, they gonna hate us. Because that literally makes no sense, but fuck it.
Look, nigga, the motherfuckers in Brightmoor can't read this. So it's gonna be hard to get to me.
Oh my
you gotta read some signs. So yeah.
Nigga say you gotta deal with traffic.
No, you gotta have like, look, Brightmoor, like you niggas is like just a below average Floyd Mayweather type of reading. So it's like below average for Floyd Mayweather. For Floyd, this is below.
Okay, wait.
These niggas have problems reading the complex on like for real. You know how simple complex clips are on Snapchat.
That's true. The Snapchat and TikTok. That's a fact. But before we move off this topic, I just want to know your verses for the pedos. Galen got 20. Kels got 30. Who should, as Christopher Gunn said, we burn everything for? I feel like throwing both.
Southeast Side Gun was crazy. Southside was.
Oh no! Why are we lagging? We're lagging. Wait. Say something.
Why? I'm saying stuff. Are you okay?
Say something.
I'm talking right now.
Okay, I heard that.
Okay.
No, you lagged out for a second. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Better than Riverside.
Yeah, that's true. Southeast Side Gun was wilding out about his statements because realistically, neither one of them. Because one was trapping pussy internationally that was underage and had a whole pimp that was the leader, and she pimp.
I mean, she was as much of a pimp as he was. In terms of pimp, quote unquote.
Technically,
the technical term that people
pimping.
think of a pimp.
Yeah. Technically, it was pimping.
It was. That was human trafficking, my nigga. There's a level. There's a difference between pimping and human trafficking, nigga. That was human trafficking. You were just
pimping. Pimping is a downplayed version of it.
There's a difference between a stable and a stack, my nigga.
No, that doesn't mean your stable stats is higher than everyone else's. I'm sorry. Like,
if you got stacks, you got more than a stable.
Look, my nigga, if I got 100 hoes and you got 10, I'm sorry.
If I'm leasing hoes,
sorry you just got 10, nigga. I'm sorry.
I'm leasing.
Step your game up. I don't know what to tell you, but if that's the case, and then you talk about R. Kelly.
That's the sad part about pimping. That is the oh God, I can't even form my mouth to say it. Pause. That's the ultimate form of pimping. I hate it. Just like you do. It is, and I hate it just like you do, but it's true.
But are we talking about Robert Kelly? He really wasn't a pimp.
Tried.
He wasn't.
Yeah, no, he tried. He tried. No, he was going for Jeffrey.
Technically, he was
going for Jeffrey. He was going for that level.
Yeah. No,
he was going for that level.
No, because the only reason I say no, and the reason why I say no is because Jeffrey and Gayleen were pimping these women out to a multitude of different people who were just like, oh yeah, I want a 15-year-old redhead bitch. You got one of those? Yeah, I can fly one out tomorrow. Meet me on my island. That's pimping because you're facilitating a woman to or a person to this person for sexual needs. Even though it is human trafficking, but it's like it is pimping to like a degree. Robert Kelly was not pimping these women out to other people. He was using these bitches these women for his own personal use. Now, was he misleading?
So which is worse?
I think both
doing business or personal pleasure. Which is worse?
Both are bad. That's why I said
both are bad, but which
you can't
is worse?
burn. I was say you can't really burn shit down for neither.
I think you can though. Both are bad, which is worse. One nigga
is using equally as bad.
Young women and maybe even what you would classify as children or just let's just say minors and adults. He's using both to satisfy his personal needs. The other one is satisfying his personal needs with minors and older women through business and personal pleasure. Same shit.
That's what I said. One is worse. Equally as bad.
Gayleen got 20. Jeffrey killed himself.
He snitched on like 4 people.
Jeffrey killed himself, quote unquote.
They didn't.
Quote unquote.
He was murdered.
And Kells got 30.
Now he ain't got nobody to snitch on.
Seems to be a bit of a. I'm not
Robert Kelly ain't got nobody to snitch on. Like that. That's the thing.
Neither does Gayleen.
Robert Kelly ain't got.
Neither does Gayleen. Why she get 20? No, she don't. The guy, she did kill herself. No, she doesn't. Quote unquote.
No, I'm gonna say you
killed himself. Quote unquote. How? How does he?
You can give. Look, nigga, the amount of money that we have seen them invest into trying to protect this woman. She done said some shit. You ain't getting that level of protection because they just like, oh, somebody might kill you. No,
so then
said some shit.
So then there's a whole other deeper, darker connection that makes it look like she's just a pawn, and so is he.
Well,
that's a whole nother conspiracy.
Because if I can get your pimps. If I can get your pimps taken off the board, that's cool.
That's as good as moving a fucking a night.
Yeah, but nigga, if I take your pimp off the board and it just gets me, metaphorically speaking, it gets me in position to take out your queen and really fuck your shit up, or to put you in check.
Take the kill.
Yeah, so. She done said some shit, and it implicates some other motherfuckers against some other shit too. And they build a fucking case from there. There's no way that you do what she's done and help do what she's helped do and just get a 30 piece. And you didn't say something.
Well, before we move on, do we add her to the death
spicy
pool?
Like
that's a 30 piece with a biscuit. Matter of fact, that's a 30 piece with a box of biscuits, spicy, coming with some hot and honey sauce from Tennessee, fresh out the asshole of whatever the spiciest asshole was that they make sauce from, because that shit tastes like ass. I had it. It tastes horrible. That hot honey sauce from KFC that Jack Harlow be promoting.
I don't go to KFC, nigga.
I just recently started going back, and the food tastes good again. There was a little weird period where I don't know if they switched up the recipe or what, but it wasn't tasting right. It tastes good again, but that hot honey sauce, that's a no-go for me.
They didn't food poison my ass twice, nigga. I don't give no KFC a chance, nigga. That bitch could be on the moon. Like ran by murder count.
I forgot to add that in. We got a story time with Busy.
Crack.
We got a story time. I had some weird, semi-significant shit happen to me. Your boy Busy, 9-3. Me, the one and only, was wandering these states we call United in America, trying to take my aunt back. We're not united, but I was wandering them, and I was trying to take my aunt back to her current place of residence in Ohio. You'll never find it. Even if you do, she'll kill you because she's retarded. And I mean that lovingly. And she will tell you she's retarded. Anyway, I decided to go on a little road trip. And once I did that little road trip for my said aunt, I pulled up to a gas station in Findlay, Ohio.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't even know where it is. It sounds like a fucking terrible place.
Because it's Ohio.
Yeah. Low key, quiet.
Other than Dave Chappelle, I don't know what the fuck other than Dave Chappelle and the supposed art museum that's dope. I don't know what the fuck the attraction is.
Low key,
go. Shit look like Southwest Detroit.
Go on Instagram and just type in Ohio. The shit looks crazy as hell to me. Like it be the states that smell like murder and piss that got the baddest bitches in it.
I saw on Instagram a week ago. They said there was a house in Ohio, the rural area of Ohio. I don't know what city. They said it was going for $275,000. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom mansion. $275,000. They said if it was in California, it'd be $6 million. That's beautiful. That's great. And the house looks amazing.
Did it used to belong to?
Fuck that. It's in Ohio. I'm from Michigan. I don't want to mix boring with boring.
Ohio's you know what? I'm just gonna keep it a bean. Outside of the cities of Chicago
and Detroit,
but
you know
what I'm saying. Outside of the cities of Chicago and Detroit, the Midwest is boring as fuck, yo. Like as a whole,
as a whole, as a whole unit, as a unit,
yeah, as a unit,
trash.
son,
it's trash.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Detroit is the standout. Let's be honest. Detroit, Kansas City, Chicago. We the standouts.
Kansas City. I put St. Louis over fucking Kansas City.
Today?
Every day.
I don't know, maybe it's I got money in Kansas, but I got a personal bias. Either way, I give it to you. Man, maybe.
I was born in the desert. I'm here in fucking cold for like 6 months out of the year. I don't like it here either. Like,
I'm just saying.
When I was born, I came out into a fucking armadillo pot. Like the back of the shell. Like fell into it like a bowl.
So you fell into, as a baby, you were born and fell into an armadillo said type pot, type beat.
I was like, boom. And I was like,
so how is it? So I have to ask you this question. How is it that a baby is born and ends up in Ray J's hands in the verses?
Well, this wasn't baby me, I tell you that much.
Wasn't baby you, but it was baby somebody, and he's traumatized.
Look. Yes, that child is traumatized. But I will say this because you did not see it. This was one of those moments where my wife was enticed because she likes that period of time in music for those people that was actually doing.
I like it too, but do I want to see Ray J and Omarion
that
fight?
Point of time in music to
Especially
me
over
is
B2K.
G-Unit to 50 Cent. I want it forgotten. Stop talking.
Don't disrespect Young Buck like that. No, I'll take that back. Don't disrespect Tony Yayo like that.
Tony Yayo forgot about G-Unit. You don't know why? Because him and fucking 50 Cent had a conversation. Was like, we gonna forget about this shit collectively together.
You really the only homie other than Lloyd, and that nigga lazy. Shout out to Lloyd Banks, who just dropped the single with I think it was Cardi B.
The product of Lloyd Banks is being felt today because you don't get niggas like Griselda and yeah,
he was doing that shit first, low-key.
Yeah, you don't get motherfuckers like Rome Streets and J Skis and El Camino, and you don't get a lot of
Banks
niggas
for that shit.
Yeah, you need a lot of niggas
are Lloyd Banks sons.
Need Lloyd Banks. Yeah, right.
Those are Lloyd Banks sons. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Exactly. You feel me? So there was a lot of niggas in the streets that was really fucking with Lloyd Banks, and he birthed a lot of sons from that, and I am appreciative. But I want to forget that whole period in time. I don't. I think it was corny. I think the worst thing that came from that point in time, and the only thing that this whole fucking versus was the only thing we was missing was your man's Big Draco there. And I think that was the one thing that we should have just that's when it bled over. That's when the point in time when it was like, this is too much. When he lasted more than a year, it was too much. God damn it, I'm gonna get to it. We traded in Lupe Fiasco for motherfucking Soulja Boy for DeAndre Way.
Did we really trade him?
Yes.
Did the industry trade it? We did nothing. No. We bought the albums.
And we did.
We bought the albums. We supported. Matter of fact, some of us supported both. I wasn't. I bought the single. I bought the Kanye single. I did.
I did not do it.
I was at a weird. I didn't understand how buying.
I downloaded
on the internet
everything for free at that point. I was in the game 2 years
after I ran up like a $200 bill on my mama in middle school because I was like, "Oh, that's $1. Oh, that's $1. Oh, that's $1," and didn't keep track of it because I was like 11. Yeah.
I've been trapping,
and it wasn't like there was money to go around, but it was like I didn't think the dollars was like add up like that because I was dumb.
Yeah, you know, that's a problem with y'all motherfuckers. Y'all don't know how to do math. You got that white education and don't know how to do a goddamn look at math.
Hey, I didn't receive a white education until 7th grade, and that lasted all until 2 weeks in the 9th grade. So stop it.
So,
what do you mean? So you got a white education longer than that?
I don't.
You did receive one longer than that.
I don't.
What do you call that then?
I went to a charter school in the city.
The whitest you can get. Who do you think owns it?
Everything's a charter school in the city now. But it's like
but not when we were going.
It was on that way. It was that
same way. Yeah, because now.
Nah, the wave only started because all the niggas in Detroit City Council was fucking robbing the kids of all the money. That's what all that shit happened.
The council,
I went to school with
the
all
principal
niggas
of the schools. Shout out to Mr. Diaz.
Matter of fact, I didn't have a
remember Mr. Diaz, George? English class, 10th grade, 9th grade.
I didn't have
a principal. Anyway,
I've only had 3 white classmates in my entire school career.
I don't believe you. You went to school at Ferndale. I don't believe you.
We was all the.
Wait, didn't you go to school at Ferndale for a minute?
Yeah, but it was the school. It wasn't Ferndale High School, nigga. It was the school that all the rejects that didn't get into Castec Renaissance or fucking King ended up at. So it was all niggas, bro. It was all niggas.
I feel that.
I went to school. One white boy in 6th grade. I think there was one girl in junior year. And I want to say one. Yeah, we had a white midget at Hutchins. Like it was a dude. He was sorry, little person. I'm sorry, but it was like wow, it's a white person. Like I go to school with that person, and they're a midget. I mean, a little person. That's crazy. But he was cool people though. He was cool people. He acknowledged that he was in the room.
I've gone to school with thousands of white people. Thousands. And what do I mean by thousands?
That's a white education.
Let me explain. Yeah, I thought you had experienced the same or similar. Nigga, let me explain.
I went to Detroit Public School till high school.
This experience did not come from Detroit Public Schools.
No, I'm saying I went to Detroit Public Schools through high school, and then the last 2 or 4 years were still Negrocious schools.
Okay,
yeah, it was still Negrocious schools. Like it was no whitedom.
Nigga,
none.
I went to DPS from preschool, kindergarten to 6th grade, 7th and 8th grade, and 2 weeks in 9th grade. I went to school in Birmingham, where I was literally one of.
I didn't even know what that city even existed until I was a teenager.
You know why? Because you're poor, nigga. That's one of the richest cities in America.
I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga.
That's one of the richest cities in America. I didn't know that till I started going to school out there at the time, and it still is one of the richest cities in America. It's fucking crazy.
Dealt a lot of drugs there at a certain point in time. Very good buyers.
Anyway, but moving on. Anyway, here. George,
statutes of limitations.
Oh yeah, that shit been blew by. Anyway,
yeah, I'm good.
Word to my nigga 20, and anyway, yeah, nigga, you can't tell me that from 7th to 8th grade I didn't go to school with. I think I was one of 20 from 7th and 8th grade. And you get to 9th grade, I moved into that school until they find out I don't live out there for real. And then I'm one, even in that 2 weeks, I'm one of maybe 200 out of 1,000 because it's a high school now. Then I go to Southwest, and there's more orange sellers than anybody. Matter of fact, it wasn't even majority. It was a balance. It was a good balance. It was a good balance. Mexican, Dominican, Puerto Rican, and niggas. It was maybe down there. It was maybe 4 white people that went to school there. Yeah, at Western. It was maybe 4 white people that went to school there.
Nigga, and you from Romulus.
I'm definitely not from Romulus.
You from Romulus now.
And then I'm not even done with my story. And then after Western, that got up to like 12th grade. And I moved out to the suburbs. Ooh, that's where the story gets deep. Moved out to the suburbs. Moved out to the suburbs and got kicked out of Wall Lake Central within 3 weeks. Then I ended up going to an alternative school in West Bloomfield.
You a fuck up because you got kicked out of Wall Lake Central.
No, I wasn't a fuck up because of that.
I know the stupid motherfuckers that graduated from Wall Lake Central.
That was the problem.
Stop selling drugs in the open.
I didn't care. I was like, oh, y'all don't know about this? It was niggas that was mad at me that lived in my complex at the time that I was, let's say, doing more things than them. Anyway, I get kicked out of there. Then I go to
be a trap lord.
Then I go to said alternative school. Like after that happened, that was a good mix. I graduated and then it was I probably went to school with over 3,000 white people, and all of them.
I can maybe say 2 or 3 total. Yeah, 3 total.
All of them, I can say, were cool to some degree, and those are out of the ones I met by proxy, because being one of very few black people, you tend to meet everybody, and you end up going like, wow, that's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna keep it a trill bill with you. I really genuinely believe that my parents, just like much like myself, don't really trust the American white person at all. So I think there was a point where I was just
the American white person.
Yeah, because I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to be disrespectful or include those that are from across the pond and shit. Shout out to y'all. We love y'all. You know what I mean? Because they not really in on our current plight. Yeah, they're not on our plight. They're not in on our plight. You know what I mean? Or at least on our struggle.
No. Them niggas over there understand too.
No, they understand, but I'm just saying they not
the same thing.
No, I'm saying
they get it. They know what it is.
They get it. That is not saying what they don't. I'm saying that
they got their own
white
version.
people. Yeah, they white people aren't affecting why we are oppressed here now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it you know what I mean? They got their own shit. So it's like
they're oppressing their own niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like the white ones are here.
Yeah, exactly. The American white person ain't affecting the homies over there across the pond. You know what I mean? They got their own motherfucker.
And the average motherfucker isn't doing it either.
Yeah.
But at the same time.
But there was a moment I think I really realized it. And
I mean, they hate their people too.
Yeah. But there was a moment when I realized it was when I think it was the summer before 6th grade. I went to science camp at the Detroit Science Center. Because at a certain point in time, I guess some of this science carried over into a different field. But at a certain point in time, I really wanted to be a plastic surgeon. So scientific shit really fucking intrigued a young version of Ortega. And there was a lot of, that was like my first real association with white kids. Like really for real. And most of them were cool. You know what I mean? I was their first association of anybody of Latino, period. Right. Black or Latino, period. To get both together, that was kind of like, yo, you're cool.
Right.
Well, you know what I mean? So we talked and shit, and it was, we're kids. We don't know no better. Yeah, we don't know no better. We're not looking at this as like you're white or I'm black or whatever the fuck. It's kind of, I've never seen nobody like you before, but you're cool. Like there's nothing, you know what I mean? It's like, you're different, but you're cool. That's all you know. You're a kid. This is new to you. And when my parents see me associate with these kids, it was kind of like the fuck? Sure. Like, you know what I mean? And then vice versa for the white kids looking at, the white parents, kids parents looking at me, talking to them like,
the fuck going on?
The fuck is this shit? You know what I mean? And I think that overall, them looking, like both sets of parents looking at us associate with just like that vibe was like, all right, this is a little strange. Not for them, like clearly not for them, right. Us, but for the parents enough to where it's like, all right, this gotta stop. Like straight up. And my mom, for that moment, we had that, like maybe about a year later, we had a real long conversation about the differences between the races in the country and shit. Because I knew shit happened to us. Sure. That's already been a story. That's been taught to us in school. So it's like, all right, I know shit popping up. But when you a kid and you ignorant, you're not really understanding how that same shit is flustered on into today. And some of the same things apply today. Matter of fact, I hate that we got into this whole shit But I actually had a conversation with one of my homies, black homie. And I talked to, like, we were having a political conversation. And I said, there's a point when I think for us, we got a little spoiled. And when we came up because we came up during the time of the Obama administration, because there was a sense of pride because, nigga, what the fuck you gonna tell me? Like, black man, like, my president is black and my Lambo is blue, and that shit's facts, bitch. Like, you kind of came up with that little bit of that in you,
yeah.
And then you actually coming of age. So there was a lot of white people who didn't know that they had racial idealisms or whatever until they had these open conversations with black people or with Latinos they would never had, because we feel empowered. And we like, shit, it is what it is. You love me, you hate me. My president is black, my Lambo is blue. Still. And it's like, and we came up with this sense of pride. No one could say anything to us. People could say, well, Obama did this. Kiss my ass, bitch. You only saying that shit because you have to pay up some money in taxes and you rich. To the poor people.
Even if it's not that.
You know,
even if it's not that, it's usually something trivial. Yeah,
it's like, it's always some little piddly shit. Like, oh, I don't like Obama for this, or Obama did it. Like, and sometimes it's shit that they assume
it's valid. Sometimes shit is valid. No, sometimes shit is valid.
Sometimes shit is valid. For them, it is.
No,
like, I've also found out that I've also found at certain moments that you blaming motherfuckers for shit that they didn't do. And because you don't like the color, but because like you don't like the color of their skin or whatever, you giving it blame to that.
Yeah, you got more of a reason to give it blame.
And then I'm like, the follow-up to that, from us coming from our moment of coming of age and having a moment of pride, is a moment when we're adults. And then we realize that everything that we didn't see because of our moment of pride, the social media era wasn't as big as it was at the time till now, you know, as it is now, and how everybody's connected in the same way all over the world.
Yeah.
To a clearly racist ass president, the world falls in shambles, and we realize that we are in some shit. And I'm telling them, because the conversation was, why don't more people want to be involved in the Black Lives Matter shit? And my mindset was, there's a lot of people who are still under that guise of before. So you don't really want to acknowledge that the shit is fucked up any more than it already was. But you know it's in your face. You just not extrapolating it. You're not taking it in the same way. Simply because it's like, nah, I'm not trying to live within a construct of reality that I know emotionally hurts me because it affects me personally. So it's a little deep. We got into a deep conversation about it, but it was like, you know, I love Obama, but I feel like some of us sleep because we choose to be, because that's some scary shit to come through.
Well, I gotta ask you this question, man, because just because we in Michigan, how you feel about that Haley shit? You don't constantly see those ads and get annoyed that she's still using shit from 10 years ago, talking about, yo, I was with Obama on that. I was with Obama on this. Don't you still like me? It's kind of like, get over it. Come on.
Yeah,
not
but
even the same world we live in, babe.
It's not.
Haley Stevens, that's her name.
I don't really have a way I feel about the political campaigns. No, at least
I don't really feel a way about those either. But I don't feel that commercial everywhere, and I'm like, come on.
I don't feel a way about
12 years ago.
Yeah,
chill.
It is, but I don't feel a way about them at all ever. Anyway, I gotta hear you talk. I gotta hear what you planning to say, doing, or whatever the fuck, or what you have done. I don't care.
That's why it's annoying that your whole marketing thing is I was with Obama on everything. What?
I feel you. I completely feel you. Because it's for me, I do believe, and this is what I do believe. I believe that one day there's going to be a president that does the best job that has no charisma whatsoever, but that nigga's going to be smart as shit.
He's going to be autistic.
Whoever the fuck it might be.
Shout out to the autistic people. He's gonna be autistic.
Yeah, might be. Might be.
Cold face and be like, not a sociopath, but just be like,
no,
that's probably the best.
Not a personable motherfucker, but the person that is smart.
Like, don't say much of nothing. You know ever.
What I mean? But you don't like Elon Musk is a man of few words. Is you gonna argue that nigga ain't smart?
You are not saying that Elon Musk should be the president of the United States.
No, that's not what I'm saying. My point is, he's a man of few words. You gonna say that he's not smart? We make this a pretty much a popularity contest as far as who's going to be voting, like be elected as to anything. It's not really as much as who is smart, who's capable.
Who's more popular?
Sometimes, nigga, you guys got to roll the dice and take a gamble and be like, all right, everybody sucks. So,
but all right, let's see what happens. It's the only event that happens where everybody pays attention. It's like the Super Bowl. It's like the NBA Finals. Everybody pays attention.
I mean, you should if you are a tax-paying American to a degree. Like, you should pay some type of fucking attention because this does affect you, because it's like, look, fam, people like for the longest, we as a community was mad that certain shit wasn't going our way, and really a lot of it really was because the majority of people that voted didn't look like us. The people that voted that looked like us were the OGs, the old heads, motherfuckers that were wise enough to read the newspaper every day, tune in to CNN, read the news, know enough about or paid attention enough to a life to the bullshit of this is like, all right,
still news.
I'm even gonna say that. I'm just gonna say you was aware enough to be like, I gotta make an opinion about some shit because this affects the community. Because motherfucker, you gotta think back in the OG days, niggas would buy a crib, a house in their mid-20s. And living that same bitch for 50, 60 years to the day they died. So it's like, yeah, my community matters, especially because I'm here every single day.
Different when you're paying rent in a different county every 5 years.
Yeah, you can be ignorant. Like, it's easy to be ignorant, yo. It's easy as fuck to be ignorant because it's like, all right, I don't have to pay city taxes here, but I got to pay city taxes here. I don't like that shit, so I'm going to move here. Matter of fact, I don't even like paying state taxes, so I'm going to move to fucking Texas.
Even if you do get some money, that's what I'm saying. Even if you do get some money, you're going to stay here. Come on. No. And even if you do stay here, you going to only stay here? No. Come on.
Like, the place that I would love to live, I know even if it be my primary home, if I got the money to be where I want to be and be there, nigga, it wouldn't be my only, because I'd have to be other places. They keep the money, like at a certain point in time, to keep some of this money rolling the fuck in. So people change up all the time, more or less. Now than ever. But back in the day, you cared about a little bit more. You in the community every day. You seeing the same motherfucker. Say hello to your neighbors because you're going to be living next to your neighbors more than likely until the day they die or you die.
Especially if y'all both caught up in the same loan with the same bank, which is probably happening on the same block. Which is
probably happening on the same block.
Yeah.
You feel me? The cycle will continue and continue and continue, fam.
Either own it or you don't.
Yeah. But damn, we got so far away from
Ray J and
his baby. But
tell me the things that happened on this iconic, apparently, verses.
Okay, this is one of the worst verses I've ever seen in my life. I'm just gonna let that be known first and foremost.
Wait, I have to ask before you go any further. I have to ask to preface it for myself. This is selfish. Was the B2K smoke real?
It wasn't acknowledged really then that I paid attention to. Like,
because I saw Omarion was like, apparently he said something that night, and then I saw a quote he posted on Instagram later that said, "Hey, not my fault. You niggas working regular jobs. I'm booked up till 2025, bitch."
I no, he's not.
That's what he said.
Look,
that's what Maybach O said.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He told you that was his name. I didn't.
He ain't been on Maybach Music since Rick Ross saw that nigga forget his own words to his song and shit. And when he booked that nigga to be inside of a cafe performing and
Let's
shit.
be honest though. Like Omarion is definitely more booked than Lil Fizz and Raz.
None of them niggas are books. Like everybody, you stop.
Omarion is definitely more booked than him. Than them.
I said it once. I said it twice. I said it 3 times. I'm gonna say it to the day this podcast ends. Stop lying to me, y'all. Like, just stop it. Everybody just needs to stop lying to me. Look, nobody. Omarion is not booked till 2025.
Why don't you believe that? You don't believe it's enough bar and grills out here in America to book Omarion, nigga. You don't think starters is throwing the bag at Omarion, nigga? Come on. Red Lobsters are everywhere.
Omarion, it doesn't even have a fucking set to play a karaoke night on a Tuesday at a fucking Applebee's. It's a lie.
That's bullshit.
It's a lie.
Just because he can't beat Mario, which we all knew going into it, does not mean that he can't do a set at Red Lobster. He got at least 4 songs.
Between all 6 niggas
not
that performed,
including B2K.
Between all 6 niggas that performed,
6?
5 of
who?
Them.
6 niggas performed? Other than Ray J, A Baby, and Mario?
This was a 3-layered.
This
was a 3-layered verses.
Oh my god.
Yep, it was Mario and Mario versus Omarion, and they was late. It was Ray J versus Bobby Valentino, and
Bobby Valentino was
Sammy versus Pleasure P.
Sammy
versus Pleasure
P.
Yeah,
you mean a nigga that had one?
That's why I was about to say, between all 6 niggas that performed, there's only 5 hits between all 6 of them. This, like, I'm keeping it a beam.
Individually, there are less hits than there are people.
Yes. If we gonna keep it a trill bill, dog. Cause real shit, before this even happened and shit, I didn't believe that was a real versus bill. I didn't believe that was real. Cause I was like, why would you even schedule this? Because this is all of these niggas is whack. So why would you do this?
Pleasure P, money. He had 1 song. Shut up. He had 1 song. And then the nigga remixed that better than him. Shut up. Nigga. Nigga named Ray something.
Tell him to stop talking. He listens
about 2 girlfriends or something.
Hey, tell him to stop talking. He still listening to Kevin Gates. Tell him to stop talking.
Yeah, you still listening to Kevin Gates.
This is a real music conversation right now. We being serious. Like, nah. All right. Look,
And I used to want a Kevin Gates feature, but I do not care.
All right. I'm gonna take this from the start to the. I'm taking this to the start to the finish. So we got to give me a minute to bear with me. So I'm gonna
what?
I'm gonna break this shit down like a brick straight for the from Columbia with a scorpion stamp on it. So this is what happened. So Sammy and Pleasure P come out.
Sammy and Pleasure P is a crazy sentence, but continue. Sammy.
Yes.
You don't even remember the name of his single.
I don't.
Because it was in 99.
Nah, we was in 7th. I think we were in 7th grade. I think we
Sammy's
were in
last hit was not when we were in 7th grade.
Yeah, I think you think about.
You know what?
Else.
No, you know what? Yeah, no. Because I remember seeing it on iTunes. So yeah, you
might say that nigga not that old, but yeah.
He's like our age, but still, no.
But
no,
he can't. Him and Pleasure
the little Bow Wow that couldn't, nigga, no.
Yeah, that was him.
No.
And yeah, him and then Pleasure P come out, and Pleasure P, he looked like Bobby Brown today. He don't look healthy. He looked like he should be like everybody there look minus Ray J, because Ray J, you know what I'm saying? He got a fast metabolism and shit because he little and shit. Like everyone there looked like minus Mario looked like he in good shape. He looked like he's still normal.
Yeah, everyone Mario looked
everyone else looked like they didn't had a diabetic diagnosis. I'm gonna put it like that. But
it's good for a crack baby.
Probably good for a crack baby. Probably good for a crack baby. You get your right amount of insulin in your system. You feel me? You know what I mean? You're probably right though. Shane. That might have been the most right thing you probably said ever. Because we are talking about the highest level of crack baby addiction.
Mario,
right now.
I'm just saying, man.
Look. So this embarrassing shit started to happen, and I'm looking at my wife as I'm watching this, and I was like, "What are these songs? Why did?" And I'm like, "Really?" I was like, "These are songs." Yeah, I was like, "When was they fired?" Like when it was out. I'm like, that time period. And 50 Cent came back into my head and was like, "We need to forget this whole shit. I want you to forget."
I don't remember nothing but gangster rap.
Yeah, he was like, we need to forget G Unit, and I was like, you know what? We do need to forget G Unit. So this whole embarrassment happened. These niggas still trying to do shit.
You can't forget Stunt 101. That came in a car randomly the other day.
It's still hard. Stunt
101.
But you can't
that nigga Young Buck said. That nigga Young Buck said.
You can't.
Young Buck said, "You niggas can't see me from the shine on the chrome in the bins or your rims because I got this G Unit spinner spinning, nigga."
I'm doing a yayo on these niggas.
With yayo in the background with on his John Cena. Stop.
Anyway. So that shit was
sad how that went from the Tony Yayo to the John Cena, but okay. Shout out to John Cena for following me on Twitter.
Anyway. So that embarrassment of some terrible shit started to happen, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to look at this." So I just started texting away, not gave it a fuck because it was sounding like bullshit.
Naturally.
Then the moment that we've all been waiting for.
Oh, Jesus.
The one, the only.
Oh, God.
Ray J comes out.
Oh, no. Did he have Raycons in his ears?
He was highly intoxicated.
It's Ray J. That goes without saying. Did he have Raycons in his ears? Of course, he was heavily intoxicated. It's Ray J.
You know what? He probably did because that's probably why he was so toned down. So I'm gonna say that yes.
Noise cancellation on them hoes is a bitch. He probably had them work headphones in them bitches. Raycons in the bag. I'll find the baby.
He is no Andre Young and Jimmy Iovine. Stop it. Stop lying to people, yo, bro. God damn. That's some lying ass nigga, bro. What's wrong with y'all, nigga? That's a political shit, bro. I don't like that shit. Anyway. So he comes out and he's accompanied by the one and only can get robbed by robbed for your Bentley in your own city. Bobby Valentino.
That is what happened, man. Yo, you can't get, what city was that?
You from Atlanta?
You can't. You can get robbed for anything in Atlanta, but out your own Bentley,
nigga. We know you, Bobby Valentino, nigga.
Was it a rental?
No, it was his.
Oh, it was his. Okay. Pimp C would never. Rest in peace.
He wouldn't have. He wouldn't have.
Pimp C would kill you and your mama.
You absolutely right.
Before he would ever have to call the Bentley shop and be like, they took it. He hold the Bentley shop on record, nigga. He would never. Nigga, no. Rest in peace to Chad. Nigga, no.
Look. So Bobby Valentino comes out here and sings his 3 songs that he has and shit. Well, it's more than 3 songs, but really only one song that was really good. And then Ray J starts to sing.
Boy had to hit his Mrs. Officer.
You're right. And it's not his song either.
Exactly.
And then Ray J again, he's in his set and everything like that. And he feeling himself extra Ray J-ness because he drunk. Not drunk. He drunk.
Drunk. Not
drunk, nigga.
Drunk.
He drunk.
There is a difference between drunk and drunk.
So that nigga
drunk, nigga, you ain't gonna remember shit.
And he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna
bring one of my babies on stage.
I'm gonna get my child." So he went first off. He went for his daughter, and you could tell on her face she was like, "No, nigga," and she was like, kind of like, oh, "No, I'm not going." And he's trying to get her out there and shit, and this, that, and other, trying to sing his song. And then he was like, "Fuck it, I'm taking the baby." So he grabbed the baby.
He just grabbed the baby out the crowd.
No, it's his baby, nigga.
Oh, okay, it was his baby.
So
the baby is confirmed.
Yeah.
Even to that.
So he grabbed.
Why would you grab your own baby? For that.
He wanted to bring the baby out.
Wasn't he singing One Wish when he did it?
He was singing One Wish with the baby in his hand.
You already got the baby.
He got the baby.
And we ain't talking about the baby. We talking about his baby.
Yeah, a baby. His baby.
A baby.
A baby.
So he had a baby, aka his baby, in his arms, singing One Wish, as if
One Wish.
The wish had not come true, or he had something to sing about with a baby in his hands.
Yes.
Who is letting Ray J hold a baby? His or not? His or not? Who is letting Ray J hold a baby?
Who is leaving their kids around with Ray J? Who?
I know Raycon Global is the shit, and I'm sure Scootiebikes are fun, and One Wish is undeniably a hit. But
Ray
J is never holding a baby around me. You know what? He can hold his babies around me if he wants to.
Look,
but anyway,
look, on Blood Gang Black Tino Jesus, it was maybe like 2-3 years ago. One Wish came on the radio. And I'm listening to it as I started the car, and I was like, yo, this shit is like, vocally, I was like, this shit is really fucking bad. This is like 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm just like, why the fuck did we like this shit? Maybe I'm just tripping. And I hear the song randomly played through my wife's shuffle and shit when we on our way to Colorado last year, road trip. And I came to the same conclusion because I changed the song. I'm like, this shit is ass. Like, vocally, he cannot sing for shit. So it completely construed my whole ideal of, oh, this shit's really a classic. Or this shit's still... It's no, nigga, the shit don't hit today. It don't. It's ass, in my opinion. Ray J can't sing a goddamn lick. What? Why Ray J? Anyway, I'm gonna go into it. That's a whole tangent. But
a whole nother thing.
So when you get drunk, I don't know if you've been drunk at a karaoke night like I have.
I am drunk on a podcast right now, sir.
Sober yourself up. Have some respect for yourself. Anyway,
I'm here. No, I'm here.
Anyway,
as he sips his alcohol.
Look, I'm not drunk though.
Yes, you are.
I'm not very high.
You're intoxicated, sir. And as
via weed, yes.
And no, you're crossfaded, as am I.
Nigga, I've done 2
You
shots
can't
and had
sit-
a beer.
Yeah. So you have alcohol and marijuana in your system. You are also crossfaded. The amount it may be the difference, but
Look,
we are both crossfaded.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this for the sake of all my Black and Latin and Latino listeners. Don't put your white laws on my body, nigga.
I abide by no such thing.
Hey,
white laws. How dare you?
How dare I?
White laws. I fuck their women for fun.
Don't try to make yourself the like that song on Kendrick album, nigga. Shut up. Like
why would you even take it there? Who's talking about Kendrick? Nigga, I'm talking about white bitches.
Yes, and he has a whole song why the first time he fucked a white bitch.
Yeah.
And then the next time he fucked a white bitch.
And notable. And then a
couple other times when he fucked white bitch.
Weird. I heard that for the first time and thought that was pretty fucking weird.
I thought it was dope.
Thought it was weird. No matter the situation, no matter how popular she thought I was or wasn't, no matter what she knew or didn't, that's never been my experience, sir. Granted, he's approaching it from a completely different level. But for that to be your first white bitch, and that's your experience, you was slacking on your pimping before that.
He said he said the first time he fucked a white bitch was when he was in high school fumbling his grades, you know what I'm saying? In the Palisades.
And he continued to rap as if it ruined his life or something.
Well,
and then didn't the other bitch give him crabs or something? Stop it.
No, nigga. See, that's how I know you don't. That's how I know you don't listen to rap music.
What was this shit on Good Kid, man? See, this bitch gave him crabs or something. What happened to your picture, nigga? Why'd your picture go out?
God damn it! People fucking
Shireen, that was her name. Didn't Shireen get a nigga crabs or something?
Shireen, you think Shireen a white bitch?
No, Shireen is obviously black. I'm saying he fucked a white bitch in high school. He obviously fucked Shireen in high school too. One gave him crabs, one didn't.
Yeah, but one bitch you fucking for revenge.
Because, okay, so on who? What was the white bitch for revenge? Because she,
because her uncle was a sheriff and shit, and he locked up Uncle Terry, so he was fucking that bitch and shit as a revenge.
That ain't your dick. Ain't
see, you don't listen to rap, nigga. Oh my god, you don't listen to no rap.
What I know,
you don't listen to not a single bar rap.
What I know is, I'm about to address that. What I know is, my dick, if I'm Kendrick, ain't got shit to do with Uncle Terry's dick. Flat out.
We not talking about Uncle. You Ray J. That's who you are. You are Ray J.
I am not Ray J.
You are Ray J.
I am Busy Ray. Get it right.
Busy Ray J. Von der Hoosen.
I'm not mad at that, aka. Busy Ray J. Wanda Hoosen. Wanda Hoosen we can knock off, but aka Busy Ray J. That's dope.
Look.
And that's a whole nother meaning than Ray J. Like, I could kind of rock with that.
Because next thing you're gonna be like, I'm making busy bikes, nigga.
Does it not make sense?
We're not friends anymore like that.
George, if I make busy bikes like Scootiebikes, but busy bikes, does that not make more sense than whatever the fuck Scooty means? Yeah, busy bikes. Thank you. He said he gonna stop fucking with me if I make busy bikes. No, it sound like you could do shit on. Right? Because you busy. Yeah. Duh.
So you gonna ask the nigga in the crew with the lowest IQ with
ain't got shit to do with shit. I just asked the question. That ain't got shit to do with shit.
Look, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm leaving it at that. Anyway.
As long as my thoughts are evergreen, goddamn it, I might fuck around and cap a nigga on that type of shit.
one of these days, when you have a little Bezdrick of your own,
I can't wait.
You're gonna get.
I can wait. No, I can definitely.
You're gonna get intoxicated, and stupid, and belligerent, and drunk, and there's gonna be and you're gonna be on stage, and there's gonna be little wee baby Bezdrick sitting there with I guess we can call it Busy Mama. Little Busy Mama. And
I like Mama Bear better.
And you're gonna take Wee Busy Bishop. You're gonna bring it out on the stage and you're gonna try and rap or do a podcast or whatever. And you're gonna be completely intoxicated. And I'm gonna point and laugh at you, and you're not gonna understand not a single reason why. And I'm gonna pull up that Ray J walking with his child, completely voice broken up, can't sing.
His voice did not crack. His voice cracked. His voice cracked. Your voice can't crack with a baby in your hand.
I'm still not even done describing this moment, nigga. You didn't even let me get into this. Bobby Valentino and the backup singers were attempting to help. They had backup singers. But they're attempting to help your man's Ray J because of how inevitably terrible he was doing. Motherfucking Bobby Valentino knew the words to this nigga's song. So he was trying to help this nigga. So this nigga turns around drunk with Baby and is like, yo, I'm gonna need y'all to stop talking. This is my song. Y'all fucking me up. And turns around and tries
to the crowd?
No, to the backup singers and Bobby V and shit. And then asked the MC
to help you, nigga.
Or asked the DJ and shit to turn off their mics and shit so he can sing said song.
That is some Ray J shit though.
That's
if I'm Ray J, that I would do that.
That is yo man's.
I do own the work earbuds, and they do work very well. And Raycon shit's in the back. Stop shitting on our money.
He doesn't have any.
Got enough to send us every month if we get the sponsor. So shut up.
It won't last. He was at a versus battling Bobby Valentino.
Because he wanted to, not because he had
every
to.
Person.
He wanted to drink a fifth of Patron and get on stage and hold a baby. He didn't pre-plan that shit. That just happened because it's Ray J and he can do that shit.
All I'm gonna say is I love Brandy even more every time this nigga do
Brandy's still a
shit.
Queen. This ain't got shit to do with her.
No, it has a lot to do with her because every time this nigga do some stupid ass, foolish ass shit where she just check her brother for being just a dumbass.
That is her little brother, and he's grown.
She hold it down.
Grown.
She hold it down. Don't say nothing about the dumbass nigga and keep it pushing. So shout out to her. But not
her little brother. What you gonna say? You gonna say fuck
nigga,
Ray J? No, nigga, that's my little brother. Hey yo, he be wilding. Yeah,
that nigga stupid.
I might wild. What type of shit Brandy be saying though? I might wild out on your ass too.
She don't never
Brandy be warning. No, you listen to Brandy's music. She be warning you in her songs. Hey, little nigga, you know who I am, right?
Everybody do that.
Yeah. So, but how many niggas mean it? With Ray J, you can see it's in the blood.
Look,
imagine dating Brandy.
I want the Brandy rap album. I want the Brandy rap album. I don't want to hear for no reason.
That's like Erykah Badu being mad at you. Do you really want her mad at you? Her. If she willing to date you. Yeah, no, she willing to date you. And y'all been together. Y'all. She ain't. It ain't even gonna get to that point if she ain't in love. So yeah, y'all in love, nigga. You think Erykah Badu won't go upside your head one time and be like, nigga, I dare you call somebody, huh? Not even on the abusive shit. That's a little abusive. But, not even on the abusive shit. Just on some like, huh? What you thought this is? Have you heard Wi-Fi with Drum, nigga? If you ain't got no Wi-Fi for her, she might wild the fuck out.
Look.
Not to mention, if she giving you the Wi-Fi code and you fuck up, watch out.
Look, fam, I'm going to tell you right now, based on age and genetics, I'm sure they don't work. But if I'm just gonna keep it a bean. Erykah Badu can say and do whatever she wants to do to me. Like minus anything gay, I'm all for it.
Disrespecting all.
Disrespecting all.
I don't know if I let Erykah Badu disrespect me, only because I know she's not the type to disrespect people. So it's
that's
like
what I'm saying. That's not gonna happen. So it's like
you just wanted to do it.
Oh no, I think the best sex on earth is that makeup. I'm mad, she mad, and it's that Erykah Badu sex. That's
what I'm saying. You got that's different though. You gotta be both mad at you disrespected each other in that situation, and now you gotta fuck to make up for it. That's all.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is, I know her ovaries don't work no more, but she fuck around with me. She ended up pregnant at 51.
Wow, that's a lot. I don't know about that. I want to test them to see if
I'm just saying they probably don't at this point.
I don't know. I want to test.
But she like at what? She's got to be near 50.
Probably, if not in her 50s.
Probably not.
She wouldn't be the first one. How old is Erykah Badu? Hey Alexa, how old is Erykah Badu?
Robo bitches don't like you.
Shut up. Erykah Badu is 51 years old.
Thank you. Shit.
No, that's not game over. She wouldn't be the first woman to get impregnated by a 28-year-old man.
That's game.
51 and 28, that's not that bad.
No, I'm just saying,
grandmama and mom at the same time.
You could, but it depends on whether her ovaries work, nigga. You know what I mean? Like you gotta have your
Erykah Badu we talking about. You think that shit ain't gonna hold? If you dope enough for your energy to hold on to it first,
you know what?
You think it ain't gonna hold if she let that happen?
What? She probably got her tubes tied by now, nigga. She got like what 3-4 kids. She probably got the game.
No, I heard she probably did.
Yeah,
but in a perfect world where you could still do that.
Matter of fact, I'm just all she need, nigga. Like, bro,
nigga,
Jay Electronica, Royce, not Royce 599, Common. Andre 3 Stacks, then me. I'm right there.
All I'm saying is
I'm right there. The only nigga like I make fun of all them niggas except for 3 Stacks.
I hate to put it like this, and this is not a joke, but this is kind of fucked up that I'm gonna say this. ASAP looking at 20 and Mac gone. And I don't think that dude Ariana married is gonna last. So I feel you.
I'm just saying, I'm right there. I'm right there. I'm the vibe. I am the vibe.
I love Mac. And I love Mac more than I love ASAP. RIP Mac. But other than Billy, if it was on the, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what?
I'm convinced me and Billie Eilish might get married though. Not on some like stalker shit, but on some everything goes perfect.
You're not gonna try your luck and try to go for a skinny Adele now and steal it from Rich Paul.
Nah. I see why you would think I would do that, but nah. I really think that's fire too. Like that's gotta be top tier fire for sure. But nah. Billy.
Like, oh, for sure. I got you. All right.
Unless she hit us with a 360 and be like, I'm on some other shit. Billy. Ariana got a kid. No, Ariana married. Rihanna got a kid. If I'm on my pop star sighting, my pop star dream, yeah, it's Billy.
Okay, so yeah, your man's Ray J did perform terribly, and that followed through with, and these niggas overperformed because they had to. And nigga had the nigga D-Ray come out there like 400 times because like Omarion and Mario, nigga, apparently they so broke they cannot afford a functional timepiece. They rollies go tick.
All of them niggas, 6 niggas and 5 hits, and you can't afford one functional Rolex?
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
So niggas came in like 17 hours late.
And I was about to say Raycon ain't got no excuse. Ray J got no excuse. I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up in their bitch with an Audemars and then switch watches. Just because for the flex. And didn't even know it was fake. Because it's Ray J. Ray J not the type of nigga to buy jewelry and get it tested. It's Ray J. Come on.
Stop letting that nigga outside. Anyway. So these niggas show up late as hell. And then they go through, you know, so they finally come. The crowd is completely out of it because them niggas wanted to go home an hour and a half.
I bet. They like, yo, we still doing this? You niggas is just drunk right now, right? All right, I'm going home.
So these niggas show up.
I wonder how many niggas made that decision in that crowd.
Oh, a bunch, I'm sure.
Because there had to be at least 1,000 people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It had to be at least 1,000 people in the room, or at least a few hundred. How many people saw how drunk they were collectively and was like, night's over. I'm good. I'll watch the rest on YouTube.
You know what? I really think what Swiss and Tim intended to do was to make a stack of a night.
Swiss Beats and Timbaland put this bullshit together.
It's a versus.
Oh, so they like run it.
Yeah.
I didn't know they like. I knew they like. I thought they just like had stock in it. I didn't know they like ran.
No, this is their thing. They did the first one.
I know, but like, I didn't.
The second one, I think. But yeah,
I thought it was like. I thought like a company. I thought like somebody made it into a company, and it was like, hey, Swiss and Tim, you know that thing you started? Come over here. I thought that's how that went. I didn't know that it was Swiss and Tim putting this shit together.
They just got partners.
That is even more hilarious.
Yeah, they just got partnerships now because the shit blew up and there was more.
That is
it became an investment. Hilarious. It became a thing. But anyway, so I think they originally put this shit together as a mindset of, all right, this is what we gonna do. We're gonna put together all the niggas that have one hit or 5.5 hits apiece. And we're going to put, to get collectively, and we're going to put these niggas together. And this is going to be a moment when a bunch of babies is going to get made because it's going to be all this nostalgic music from the last era that these ladies love and shit like that.
No way that was going to happen.
No, four mentally challenged children were conceived like in that night. I'm sure. 1,000.
Think about the numbers discrepancy in that. Think about the amount of people who watched it versus the amount of people who found it that intriguing.
See, here's the deal though. If I'm watching it on the YouTuber, I could turn that shit off and I ain't lose nothing more than time. If I show up and
for all of that,
bitch,
if you gonna go on the YouTuber, you could just motherfucking put on the playlist and avoid the verses altogether. Mind you, if you are of
none of them motherfuckers can sing
diminished status mentally, you might not know to do that, but still.
None of these motherfuckers can sing at all, even today. None of them.
Of course
not even a little bit. Stop and
none of them have had a record in at least 10 years.
They couldn't sing before. They can sing today.
You know what? No, I think Maybach maybe the only one.
Stop doing that.
He has the most recent records. That's why he was stunting on niggas after that shit. That's why he made that Instagram post.
He knows don't belong.
He was the last.
Every one of those Johns now belong to Wale, Meek Mill, Rick Ross, and Jhené Aiko. And if Jhené Aiko feels like splitting half of that shit with Chris Brown. Chris Brown in there too. So like none of those songs are his. I don't give a fuck if they were on his album. None of those songs belong to him.
Let's be honest. The reason it was on his album was because he asked and they were like, yeah, go ahead.
We would say the same thing about the God Hole if all of the Blueprint was nothing but a bunch of renegades where that nigga's getting ran over by everybody he's featuring.
I can't even imagine that.
Right. But that's
can't
exactly
even
what
see
we
that
would
in my head.
say. That's exactly what we would say. We would be like, yeah, we love Jay. But that one album and shit, nigga, that nigga got ran over by everybody.
One song is one thing.
One song is okay. One song is okay. But like I'm saying,
you to have an album and everybody that's on the album with you
cleans you up
on your shit.
And the songs that you were on by yourself are just ass meat.
Now myself or with Hov. No, never.
So that's why
I'm going back in the booth before that happens.
That's why I'm saying with this nigga Marion and shit, he really riding off the coattails of a bunch of motherfuckers who were more talented than him. He just so happened to have
like groceries.
That's a Janae Cole song now.
I know.
I'm not like,
matter of fact, no, it's her song. It's either her song or Chris Brown's song for real. But it's definitely not on Marion's song. He's just on the song. But we act like that's one of his hits because it was on his last album or the album before. It
don't belong to you. No
it was on the last album we gave.
You let smoke weed, smell like cocoa butter, and meditate and do naked yoga in my backyard. Janae Aiko. Smoke you like a cohiba that just came out of Monica Lewinsky's pussy in 1996.
That's deep.
You let that happen to you.
That is literally a deep cut. Shout out to Monica. She's reformed now.
Shout out to Bill too. Shout out to Bill. That's thug life. That's thug life. Thug.
I think Hillary might be more thug life than Bill at this point.
Big question.
At this point.
Big question. Just in the miss.
What?
You fucking Edie Falco or Hillary Clinton? You only got one choice.
Edie. Immediately, Edie.
Good man. Good man. That's all. That's it. That's it. Anyway. Omarion ain't got shit. He ain't got nothing. He got nothing. And I told my wife before we turn this shit on, I told her, I'm letting you know if he do one of them B2K joints, I'm gonna walk away.
He definitely did that, didn't he? That's what I heard.
Yeah. And I was about to, and she was like, "Yo, you gotta watch it. Like, you know, the podcast.
You gotta get the vibe, nigga." No.
And I was like, "No, that's bullshit." She's like, "Why are you so hurt?" I'm like, "Nigga,
fuck that."
I'm like, bruh, nobody else. Like, look, fam, look. Pleasure P ain't got no songs.
Pretty Ricky. We say, dog, you keep saying his name, and it keeps surprising me that he's a part of this, even though we already talked about it.
We talked about this.
Saying his name,
he was there. There.
I'm like, who? Wow, him. Yeah. Every time you say it, like,
first of all, look, Pretty Ricky, as a group, has one song. Just one. He has none. He was there.
Got one. My girl. That's what it was called. My girl is my girlfriend or girlfriend. So my girlfriend's girlfriend. Yo, this shit was hard. I remember I used to hang out when we was just talking about schools earlier. In middle school, he came out around early 2000s. When he was in middle school, I used to go to Somerset and leave Somerset. It was in my fucking iPod. My fucking Pleasure P fucking single. My girlfriend's girlfriend said he was talking about how he walked in on his girl fucking another girl and he fucked both of them. It was beautiful. I love that song at the time. So for you to say Pleasure P in 2022, I'm like, nigga, I'm sorry, my imagination or my mind keeps getting blown from you even saying his name. That's like saying Plies has a hit record right now. When was the last time you heard Plies had a hit record? And Plies is the shit. Plies got way more records than Pleasure P.
That's facts. I can't say that's not facts. That's facts.
And we ain't even just talking about records about bitches.
Anyway, remember Sweet Pussy Sad Days?
You said what? Oh yeah. That was fun for like
Sweet
years.
Pussy
That was viral. That was fun.
That nigga was wild. Matter of fact, the last time I seen Plies, he said some shit that made all the sense in the world.
He just put out an album.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He did?
It popped up on my title. Yes, he did.
Your title is trash.
No, wait.
Your
This is how it happened.
Your algorithm is ass.
This is how it happened.
What you do?
Matter of fact, I never finished telling you the story about I never finished telling you the busy story about the story time busy about the.
Did you not?
No, I never finished the story.
Fuck.
But anyway, I was playing I played a song. You know how on title, if you don't choose the next song, it'll just automatically switch you to track radio. Switch me to track radio, and Plies popped up, and I'm like, "Is that Plies? This song I've never heard before." It was dope. So I go to it. There are 2 whole Plies albums that have come out in the last 5 years that I have not heard or listened to.
No one has.
Exactly, because last thing you heard Plies was Sweet Pussy Saturday. Duh. Anyway, story time with Busy. Back to that point. Wow, I forgot. I never got to that point. Real quick, pull up to the gas station. Chaldeans there, right? Findlay, Ohio. Pull up to the gas station. Motherfucking bunch of Chaldeans there. And one of the Chaldeans, I happened to make eye contact with him as we pulled up to get gas. And I knew that was the mistake. And in making that mistake, I said to myself before I hopped out the car, this nigga's going to say something to me as soon as I hop out this car. He's going to talk to me as soon as I hop out this car. And I opened the door, took both my feet out of said passenger side, and a young Chaldean had to be around 18 to 20 years old with a Hugo Boss t-shirt on. Jeans. What I'm now sure is fake Jordans, a fake gold ring. Wait.
He had on the Fortins.
Wait, a fake gold ring. And
two.
He had the fake gold ring. Wait, and two fake mini Cubans.
Oh, he had the Fubins.
The Cuban link, nigga. We ain't talking about man. We ain't talking about Capone and Noriega around this bitch, nigga. We talking about fake Cuban links, nigga.
I'm gonna call them shit the Swedish links, nigga.
We ain't talking about the chef. Shout out to Raekwon. We talking about fake Cuban links, my nigga. So my man walks up to me in this Hugo Boss polo or t-shirt. And it was a polo, actually. It wasn't a t-shirt. It was Hugo
Boss.
Sky blue. With some jeans on.
He had on flippy flop. No, you said he had on Jordans.
He had on what I'm sure now is fake Jordans, a fake gold ring, and 2 gold chains that I'm sure also were fake. And he came up to me with a proposition. I'm not a man that takes propositions from other men lightly. So
the fuck you mean? He offer you a blowjob? The fuck?
That's what you would think, right? When I tell you what happened, you would be surprised that he didn't offer me a blowjob. So let me tell you what happened.
All right. I'm here.
Pull up to this gas station in Findlay, Ohio. Chaldean and then Hugo Boss shirt walk up to me.
Don't pay attention to me at all. Don't look at me. I'm not gonna look at you.
It's hard not to. Chaldean walks up to me. Automatically takes his ring, this gold ring, off his finger. Matter of fact, where is it? I ain't got it. I can't get to it right now. Automatically takes his gold ring off his finger. His brother, brother. I'm one of 3 black people at the gas station at that point.
Oh,
he is one of 6 Chaldeans. And this is all important to the story. He's one of 6 Chaldeans in the gas station when I pull up. I'm one of 3 black people.
Okay.
I pulled up with myself, my mother, and my aunt. That's the 3 black people. Everybody else is white other than them. Immediately walks up to me, takes his ring off and says, brother, hey, can you help me out? I'm from Texas. I need to get some gas. I'm completely out of gas. Can you help me out? I'm fucked up right now. I give you this ring right now. This gold, 18 karat gold ring. I don't know if anybody in the crowd has ever hit licks before, but 18 karat gold ring for $30 in gas.
18 karat gold, you say?
Yeah, look that up per gram right now. I believe it's around $40 to $44 per gram, or per gram, actually, not even per ounce. And it's quite heavy. This is a ring. This is a ring we're talking about. Then he proceeds
$41.70 per gram.
Yeah, when he gave it to me, it was $43.44. Time out. So he takes then his Cuban off, one of 2 Cubans off. Yo, brother, look, if you can give me $30 in gas and $100 in cash, you can have both. It's At this point, between the ring and the necklace, we talking about over $3,000. If I take this to a pawn shop, we talking about and just in weight for gold, 18 karat that day. We talking about over $3,000 between the 2 of them. I'll tell you how I know that later. I say, and yes, I hate to admit, young Bizdrick got scammed. Oof.
Oh, he scammed you?
Oof. Young Bizdrick got scammed.
You disgusting. You
even worse.
Wow.
Even worse. Wait. Even worse for my last 30. My last 30 bones. I had to go hit the DoorDash streets to get it back. For my last 30 bones. He took me for it. Why did he take me for it? Let me tell you. Say, hey, that's a lot, bro. That's kind of crazy you making this proposition to me, as he's handing me the gold ring and the gold necklace. Give him the necklace back and the ring and say, hey, I got some money to help you out. I can give you $10. And he's like, bro, I'm from Houston. I'm trying to get back to Houston. Cool.
He's not going to get back to Houston off $30 though, Bizdrick.
I know that. Let me tell you, let me get further into the story. I then, after he walks away from me and hands me, I have gold chain and gold ring in my hand, and he walks away. You'll do that for me? Can you do that? Let me see what I can do for you. He walks away. I go, what the fuck going on? He gets back in the car. I walk up to his car and I say, hey, take the chain back. I only got 30 for you, bro. I can help you get some gas and get maybe to the next spot you need to go to, but I can't do much more than that. Trying to be a nice citizen. And then what reinforced said nice citizenship is, pay attention, people. What reinforced nice citizenship is, bruh sitting in the driver's side. There's a fat Chaldean woman walking out as I am approaching said minivan and vehicle. She's like looking at the dude in the driver's seat like, is he? He's like, I think. And he's like, praise Allah, praise Allah, praise Allah. Fat white bitch or fat Chaldean bitch gets into the back of the fucking minivan, opens the door. Oh no, 2 children. 2 child Chaldeans. Then what kind of threw me off was a very hairy Chaldean with an open polo, and 2 gold chains on also and gold rings on. Walked out of the same gas station and was like, huh? And I'm like, and he's like, and I'm like, huh? Anyway, he gets in the car.
They're not deaf mute people. He just
no. It was just like I go from seeing they literally have no gas in the tank because that's where all of this is happening. I'm approaching the window, driver's side window. I'm looking at the car, bro. They're on E. They have no gas. So I'm like, there's no way this dude's lying. End up going to inside the gas station. All of that shit happened. I'm like, that's weird. End up giving these niggas $30 in gas. They pull off. But he pulls off aggressive. Struck me as weird. Granted, mind you, I gave him the gold chain back. I still have the gold ring. So for this $30 in gas that I gave you, you technically gave me what the jeweler said was maybe $900 for $30 in gas. Who does that make sense to? No one. Okay, moving on. Simple math. I'm tripping. I'm like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. This is the wildest transaction I've ever made. This is stupid. This is ridiculous. There's no way this makes any sense, right? I'm like, yo, let's go. We in Ohio. We in Findlay, Ohio. Let me go to the nearest gold shop, right? Go to the nearest gold shop, bro. Give me the whole rundown. Oh, did you not know that Canadian Chaldeans come from Canada, drive to Florida, get rentals in Florida, and hit every metropolitan gas station they can on the way back up and then back to get their money? That's a little scam they do. And they pose with their families as if they have run out of gas. Because they'll ask you for things like, hey, can you give me $20 in gas and like 100 out the ATM? I'm from Houston and I'm in Michigan. I need to make it back to Houston. The thing that threw me that I didn't notice until after, something just said, take a picture of the car. Because I just had a strange feeling. I had 1,000 thoughts running through my head. Something said, hey, Busy, take a picture. Just in case. Took a picture. Didn't realize after these niggas pulled off the plates was from Florida. Bitch, you told me you needed to go back to Houston. So I'm in this jewelry shop and he's telling me the game, running it down. And I'm like, wow, I just got for $30. And he like, yeah, don't feel bad. I've seen niggas get got for more. And I'm like, God damn. And then later that night, when I made it back to my cave, I said, huh, that's interesting. It's a hell of a hustle, especially for a family. You involve the kids, grandma, the mama, wife, uncle, yourself, cousin, nephew, whatever. Family affair.
Survival is a family business.
I'm not even fucking mad I lost the $30. I'm mad you played me intellectually because I was one of 3 black people that pulled up to this gas station in Findlay, Ohio. And we were dressed similarly. And you said, I didn't see it.
You was the mark.
I didn't see that. That's what bothers me. I didn't see that. Mark. I fucked the $30. I made that back already. I didn't see that.
Damn.
That's what pissed me off. Tell me about that when we get off air. Because I ain't even heard that story.
Look. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for your markness. Because that's something you can pray.
No, I ain't got like that since I was like 15. I literally, last time I got, I was like 15. I genuinely felt that. I seen the old lady. She walking out the speedway, talking about praise Allah. Oh my God, for you Muslim fans. How offended you must feel.
Look, Bedrick, I'm gonna tell you these right here, son. Look here, honey.
And yes, I'm more offended because I fucking lost intellectually. Fuck the $30. I'm mad you played me that quick. And I didn't see it coming. And I had the feeling. Something's off about whole time I'm talking to this nigga. Something's off.
Look, fam, I'm gonna keep it 100. There is not a thing on, I feel like, my Ortega all-time good deeds list, like where I believe like I did something good for somebody that involves an exchange of cash.
Not immediately, at least. Definitely not immediately.
No, like there was no exchange of cash, like where I feel like, yeah, I can give you this money because you need help with your rent, or you about to get kicked out, or you trying to stop your car from getting repoed. I got you. But it feels like, yo, if you a real genuine person and you stand in that person's corner, that's something you should do. You know what I mean? It's like, like it's one of those. It's like
you're either the homie or you not.
Exactly. It's like you do what you can for the people that you love. That's something that should come with the territory, right?
You would think.
But ungenuineness, like of things that I've helped other people with that have not been homies to a degree, or some that have been homies. It wasn't an exchange of of cash in any sort. It was an exchange of some type of resource that you needed that I could provide for you some way, somehow. Even if it was like, yo, like my nigga Ave. At a certain point in time, he ain't like his baby mama and him lived in a completely different place and shit. She lived with her peoples. He lived with his peoples. So for him to go see his woman and shit when she was pregnant, he had to get a ride over there.
Right.
And there was plenty of times when gas wasn't expensive as it is now, but I took less or I took nothing. Because I'm just like, yo, I know.
You knew that's the homie. You trying to help him get where he need to go.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I know I got the whip. No one else is going to help you. You know what I mean? Like
I'm the homie. If I'm going to be the homie, be the homie. Fuck it. I mean, it's not, like, at that point, it's really not even about like, nigga, can you give me $10
exactly.
to go where you need to go?
Yeah, like
it's more important for you to get where you need to go.
Yeah, I only took money when it was like I was broke. If I had some money in my account,
then I'm asking you. Like, yeah,
no, but
you have 10 niggas.
I still would just be like, all right, as long as I have enough to get to the same. Like if I had 21 miles in the tank when I left the crib to go to your crib and take you over there, I just want 21 when I get back to my house. Like I would take it with no regard.
No bullshit. That's one of the things I always respected about you. Off the podcast, period, just as a man. That's one of the things I always respected about you, nigga. And that's what you should do. And that's not what a lot of niggas do, or a lot of niggas think they should do, or they feel obligated to do. And to some degree, they feel entitled. Either other people are entitled to them, or they are entitled to other people. Where you are one of the few people I've ever met where you go, yeah, I ain't good unless I'm good. And then maybe I'll help you. Which most motherfuckers go, wow, that's aggressive. That's kind of fucked up. No, bitch, that's how it is. If I can't feed myself, how could I possibly help you?
Right. You know what I mean? Like I can't help you if I can't help myself. Then we just two extra struggling motherfuckers. But if I got something
trying to seesaw off each other, the fuck is that?
Right, like that's just wild as hell. But if you ain't got, and I got you, like 100%. I don't give a fuck.
Especially if you fucked up like that. You know what I'm saying? Like in that type of situation, it's the homie.
You know what I mean? Like I got you, son. Like no worries. And especially because it was like somebody that is, I consider a genuine person. Like someone is like, I never had one of those moments where it's like, I don't trust this nigga for some reason.
All right.
Like, dude, genuine. Abe is genuine ass person. You like Quan, genuine ass person. You know who the fuck the nigga is. But that's just my way about it. But my come up was always like, all right, if I got to give you something, or you're trying to exchange something, I don't have no idea who the fuck you are. And this applies to any race. You could be a fucking Martian. I'm not gonna help you, yo. I'm not, and it's not because of
it doesn't benefit me.
Yeah, it's not because it doesn't benefit me situation. There's so many motherfuckers that be out here doing my niggas dirty, playing schemes, scams, like shit what the Chaldeans did to you, nigga. A lot of families that like do that shit where they make this a whole family affair and everybody eating off.
I was appalled. It was a white,
you know what I mean?
Nigga, imagine my shock being a black dude in the hood of Findlay, Ohio, which looks like Southwest Detroit. In the hood of Findlay, Ohio, at a jewelry store, a gold shop, talking to one old white dude and another younger white dude. When I say old and younger, I mean like 70s and like 40s. They're giving me the whole game, and I'm like, yo, really? Yeah. And they showing me they pulling out real shit that they selling, showing me the difference between that and what old boy gave me. And I'm like, yeah, wow. Because the problem was in that moment, I was thinking to myself, wow, if I actually had more money to give him, probably would have gave it to him, because I saw your gas tank on empty. It was on. He wasn't going too fucking far if I didn't give him something.
You know,
it was on E. I saw it with my own two eyes. He was sitting in the driver's seat. He's like, look, bro, look. And I'm like, oh, you not bullshit.
Look.
But he was.
Yeah, because you know what was real is this. And it was really real is this. No, someone can scam you and run a whole line down on you. Say, I ain't got no money. I need some help. Whatever the fuck. Whoopty whoopty whoop whoop whoop. Most people are gonna say no to this shit, like completely no.
That's that shit that make you want to say no to everybody.
No, but what I'm saying, like, most people say
for real,
you just want to go like, fuck you would say no to this shit, but if you ask everybody, like, yo, as many people are with you, you got gold chains and gold watch, you have a bank account.
I didn't think that came to me. All of that you about to say came to me when I'm in my own bed sitting like, wait, I was one of three black people. We was dressed. I'm putting two and two together, and I'm like, you bitch, you fucked me mentally. But you ain't even fuck the $30. You fucked me mentally.
But that's like already inscribed in my head.
Because it's like, why the fuck, nigga? You ain't got no cash. You ain't got no access. You ain't got no crypto. You ain't got no access. No cash. You got 2 gold chains on, Hugo Boss, some seemingly nice jeans, and some J's. Your uncle, who looks like your uncle, got on 2 gold chains, a polo, some shorts on, and some J's. And you got 2 kids in the car and a fat old bitch talking about praise Allah. Why you ain't got no money?
This is the moment where it's like, well, I was about to say,
why are you giving me $4,000 worth of merchandise for $30, nigga? What?
All right, this is the moment where it's like, all right, let me pat all of y'all down. No.
And if I hadn't been by myself, it might have been one thing. And that's another thing I thought. If I had been by myself, it would have been one thing. I was with my mom, who's 60-some years old, my auntie, who's 70-some years old. So as soon as the nigga approached me, all red flags went off. And I'm like looking at everything. I'm trying to see who's all in the car. Then I'm like, it's a nigga walking in. He walks over there. I'm like, you trying to distract? I see a nigga moving to the side. I'm like, are you trying to get the license? What is going on? I'm looking at 1,000 things while he's focused on one. And I didn't realize the one thing he was focused on until I got home. And I was like, you fucking bitch.
You got marked.
I did. Good too. He got me. But you know the only good thing about him getting me in that moment, the nigga drove off pissed off. Even the jeweler said it. Oh, you know he got you for 30? He was really on E. You saw him on E. Oh, so he only went to the next gas station to try to mark another nigga. So you didn't even really get down on me, nigga. If anything, I can go take that little fake gold you sold me and sell that on eBay for more than what I gave you. So I kind of made out. It's nothing to be mad about, bro. I already made the 30 back. It's just like, that's the hustle, my nigga. This is the mental. It's the mental. It's the intellectual
it's the pride
part
that
of
you
it.
got heart.
Yeah.
You got marked.
Yeah. It's the intellectual part of it.
The only time I got caught slipping on anything was like when I got robbed. And that was because like,
that's a completely different scenario.
But you know what I'm saying?
But I feel you. I feel you.
But when I'm saying the shop that I worked at and shit, it didn't have no windows and shit. It just had the garage doors and shit, the garage bay doors in the back. And we had one side door, one main entry door for customers. And I did the same thing every single day. Every single day. And I was the only person that did something out of the normal where I left. And I didn't. And that moment when I didn't, because I decided that I was going to send a message to a bitch on Facebook, I was in the shop 5 minutes too extra too long.
Shout out to Meta.
These motherfuckers, like
Christ. I've heard this story before, but Jesus Christ.
This is junior year of high school. And as I'm just like, walking towards the side door to do my normal.
Hey,
Scott runs down the fucking basement stairs. It's like, yo, run. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I just see a nigga run after him. I'm froze up. I'm seeing another motherfucker like talking to somebody else.
Like the opening of what's the name? It's like that one show I love. Euphoria. It's like, no, not Euphoria. Utopia. It's like the opening of Utopia, the American version. They just walk into a record store, just start sniping niggas. Niggas like, what the fuck? There's no time to even process what's going on.
Like after like, it didn't really affect me that much. Like, to be real, like it was kind of like got like it was niggas was watching. We got. There was a regularity to shit that we did. And it was like, that would piss me off in the moment, like really got me. But at the time, I'm just like, what the fuck? After the whole moment, like just right after, I'm just like, if I didn't send that fucking message, I would have been at Prince's Pizza when this happened.
Already out of here.
No, it wouldn't have been like, no, I could have saved everything from happening. Like, it would have been like, I would have already been gone.
You'd already been leaving.
Yeah,
I would have been like, what the fuck is that? Yeah.
Right. And then because they closed the gate and shit, so it looked like we were closed. So when I would have came back, it would have been like, what the fuck? I could have called police, whoever, like, yo, niggas is up there robbing the shop. You know what I mean? Instead of being in there and nobody knows shit until afterwards. Nobody got caught for that shit. I'm sure the niggas that actually did it or I probably did that.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Like today,
being honest, probably.
Oh yeah, I saw their faces.
If not dead or in,
I would have never I would never forget their faces, bro. Like it's like one of those like, if I get you, nigga, I get you. Like I get you. Like
I feel that.
It's one of those, and it's like, yo, if you bold enough to keep doing the same shit on the same side of town, or just in Detroit in general, you know whose name rang off.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you know whose name rang off, and all you got to do is put a face to that.
Right.
Niggas saw your faces.
Fuck you trying to do?
Right. You know what I mean? You run into it, but it's like, I feel you. You know what I mean? It's the pride of it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I said it was just an intellectual, but yeah.
Yeah. Don't be a mark ass nigga, bro. Don't be that. Don't be that. I pray for you.
I got a question for you. You want to do let that bitch breathe now, or you want to do it later?
We done cooked for a while.
That's what I'm saying. You want to do it now, or you want to do it later? We can like 3:30 now.
Yeah, I was like, we can push it off to next week. That's not a problem.
Or because I started paying for the call recorder app, we can just record the audio tomorrow and just talk on the phone and do it.
I have plans with the wife tomorrow. So I don't know when I would be free.
All right, you know what? So, that might be better though too, because I'll probably have like 2 Let That Bitch Breathe for next week too. So,
and you got to listen to the Conway album. You got to.
Yeah, because I didn't even fucking know it came out. Shout out the title.
You not Griselda for real. It's all right.
Bitch, no, nigga, no. I got more Benny popping up on my shit than I got Conway. And I listen to more Conway than Benny. Explain that. Explain that. Algorithm. Explain that.
Well, West Side is the brains.
No,
Benny
fuck
is the star.
Fuck all that. I'm talking about the algorithm
with the boss.
I'm talking about the algorithm that nigga thinks that I like certain types of music. I listen literally to more Conway verses and projects and constantly go back to more Conway than I do West Side or Benny. But you know who constantly pops up? Benny. You know who never pops up? West Side. You know who sometimes pop up? Conway. So you know why it's weird when I go to my suggested albums, no matter what the fuck I listen to on any streaming platform, because I got all of them. Why am I only getting fucking Benny? I literally listen to more Conway.
Well, that's
I identify more with Conway. What?
I mean, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I fuck with my Apple Music algorithm way better. My shit's tailored for me.
You know what? Fuck them all.
That shit is beautiful. Like, you know what I mean?
Therapy coming very, very, very soon.
When the last West Side dropped, facts. When the last West Side dropped, guess what? That was like the first thing on my motherfucking new music pop up. I was like, hey, I ain't even gotta go look for it and shit. Shit, first thing. New when God damn it. Tana Talk 4 dropped. Guess what was there? Boom. Right there. First thing in the morning. Right at 3 a.m. Blah.
But you probably listen to a lot more Benny than I do all of
Griselda.
I
listen on both.
I do all of Griselda though. But when I listen to Griselda, it's mostly Conway. And I don't get recommended Conway.
2/5 of my top 100, like most listened, is probably collection. Yeah, is a collection of either them 3 of Griselda or you were Griselda affiliated or signed to, like Bodie James. Like I listen to a lot of both, like daily.
I don't know if I'm sad to say this or if I'm happy to say this. I guess I'm happy to say it. I understand the YouTube algorithm more than I understand the actual music streaming algorithm, and I make more music. I guess not now, but I've been making music longer than I've been making YouTube videos. Explain that.
Well, fam, all I think is you just need to become just Fat Drake, and then you'll be good. You got the bars. That's all you need to do. Just do that. Do Addicted like 12 more times.
Yeah, you ain't the only person that's been saying that. That's why it's kind of funny, because you're literally not the first person to tell me that in the last week or two.
Do Addicted 12 more times. Like, I told you that when you actually sent it to me, like the first time I heard it.
Yeah,
I was like,
oh, that's his Drake album.
Yeah, I was like, do this 12 more times. I was like, you got this.
What?
All you got to do is that. Matter of fact, you gonna let niggas like Bass outdo you? You gonna let
you can't outdo me just because you got a record label or just because you got a record deal. You know, you can't outdo me just because of that.
No, I'm just saying he not making Drake records, like he not doing that shit. You got them Bass. You gonna let Khalid outdo you? Look at his haircut. You gonna
Khalid is good at what he does.
Look at his haircut.
If you give him the right words, he'll kill that shit. I write my own shit. So
you know what?
I tell you this. Circle back.
You put the right fruit basket in front of me and shit with the right fruit in it, nigga. I'm gonna throw it like hard as hell at his head. Just because I don't like his haircut.
I feel that.
It's stupid.
unlike having a whole fruit basket to pick from, I am the fruit basket, nigga. I am the one that I know how it sounds. I know how what I just said sounds. What I'm saying is I am the one that creates the thing. So there is no help with the writing, nigga. I do it. It's me. So whatever you hear come out my mouth, or unless it's another person on my project. If it's another person on my project, I may have wrote some of their words. Other than that, you're never going to hear something that someone else wrote for me unless I commissioned it and was like, yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna tweak it a little bit.
We gonna link you up with, you know what? Drake said had that album that I always thought and forever would think it's trash. Honestly, never mind. You know what I mean?
Heard it.
It's trash.
Jesus.
It's trash. It's trash.
I heard niggas say it was equivalent to the hard drive you forgot about. And then you was like, oh, I got this. Let me put this out as an album. Let me put the best of this out as an album. Sounds like you found a hard drive and was like, yeah, those are good. That's good.
You know what?
I'll tweak them a little bit, but those are good.
Just make 12 more. No,
can we get 21?
Make 11 more. Make 11 more. Make 11 more addicted and shit. You know what I mean? Make 11 more of them, Johns.
And I might be somebody.
Get the very, very last Nebe verse.
I already got that.
The fresh one. Like last one. You know she moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one last one.
Where's she moving?
Yeah, you didn't see her tweet?
No, just tell me.
Yeah, she got a job that was gonna require her to move and shit.
Where?
It was like 4 days ago.
Nah, I ain't been on Twitter. I ain't been on no social media.
Damn, man. Yeah. Maybe got a good job. But
shit.
Yeah. But get the very, very like a fresh one. Just that last one, like zing to the whole shit. That's your 21 Savage, John. And instead of calling it honestly, never mind.
I tried to put that. I don't think I'm gonna get that. I don't think I'm gonna get that. Because she's done.
To be real, I'm hungry.
I tried.
Boom.
The last verse.
That's the title right there. To be real, I'm hungry.
I like that as a title. I do.
That's hard. Title. That's hard.
That might be what comes after this. I do like that a lot as a title.
Bruh, I've been trying to tell y'all to let me be Diddy for the last 6 years. Y'all not letting me be Diddy. I'm trying to Diddy y'all lives. Be great, nigga.
You don't be always, you don't be Diddy in your Diddyism, though. You know what I mean?
I know I'd be too much 50 Cent. I feel it.
Yeah. You be trying to be running G Unit, and it'd be a whole Rockefeller thing, and you trying to run G Unit. It's different. Like it's completely.
Nah, I'm not trying to run G. I'm not trying to run G. I don't want to run G. I want people to forget about G Unit.
But that's what people do that through Rockefeller. Is what I'm saying.
Yes, I can.
As 50 Cent, you can't do that through Rockefeller. Have beef, nigga? Shut up.
No, nigga, because you know why? Because you know why that would happen? Because damn well, if 50 Cent was signed to Rockefeller,
there would never be. I can't even imagine a world where that happened.
Yo. Matter of fact, I just thought about this shit. Thought about this this multiverse theory after I was watching the impeachment shit. If sent me this,
I gotta catch up.
Well, the shit on FX, they don't pay us, so I'm not gonna do an ad for it. But
I thought you meant the live impeachment, not that impeachment.
No, the Bill Clinton shit. Okay. But it made me think about it, and I was like, you know what? Because I went down this rabbit hole of if certain things happen differently, maybe Hillary doesn't get beloved so much, and she didn't become a senator from this moment that happened in time. And it made me think. in some multiverse world, in some world, because there's a moment of just choices and things that happen. The JFK doesn't get killed, and Marilyn Monroe becomes the first lady of the United States because he decides to leave Jackie. Naturally. Just because, yeah. And like I said, in a multiverse theory, people follow me here. And it made me think.
I'm liking it. I'm loving it so far.
Yeah, and it made me think: what would the world have become if Marilyn Monroe would have been the second, the most powerful woman on Earth? I think she would have been the America's version of Princess Diana, because she was beloved by all.
No. You're shooting. You're overshooting. Kim Kardashian before Kim Kardashian. Duh.
Yeah, but I'm saying
like Kim models herself after.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is I don't think Kim Kardashian wants to be first lady.
No, but if she ends up being it, she's not gonna be mad about it.
Nah, because it wouldn't be with Kanye, so she's gonna be pretty secure.
Even if it was with him, she wouldn't be mad about it. The nigga tried to run for president. She wouldn't be mad about it.
She was not good with that.
If he won, do you think she wasn't gonna wait 4 years to get a divorce?
No, but that divorce
4 years, my nigga.
But that divorce was inevitably gonna come.
Yeah, but she's waiting at least 4 years.
But I believe also though, just like with Marilyn Monroe in this multiverse theory, the amount of power that would be had wouldn't
Marilyn was just a bad bitch that everybody wanted. Marilyn was Rihanna.
Yeah, but she was a.
I can't even say that.
But she was a person that had plans and wanted to express have a positive overall, not just a sex poster overall effect and left over on the world. So in my head, I think in this multiverse theory,
the world is very different.
Yeah. So you say she becomes the most popular first off, that would be a scandal anyway. The most popular first lady of all time. The power that she could do with that, she may even become Hillary before Hillary Clinton. Therefore,
now you're reaching.
No, she could have ran for Senate.
Hillary went to law school.
You think
that's why she meets Bill?
Yeah, but Kim Kardashian also goes to law school. Yeah, but
not before we know she's Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, but same can apply to Marilyn Monroe. You can be in a position.
Marilyn never went to law school, did she?
No, but she could. She could in this dystopian universe. So, well, I wouldn't say dystopian, but in this multiverse, she could.
In this alternate universe, yes, she could. But if she could, what's the use in being the first lady when you could just be first lady and then become president, as a Hillary was trying to do in this universe?
Well, what I'm saying is, if she becomes that, if she gets to the point of possibility of being in where Hillary was running for president, maybe Hillary becomes president in this, in that world, because at a certain point, because there's a different aspect and look upon women in politics at that point.
No, because then you're making Kim Kardashian the first lady or president. No. You don't get Hillary. You don't get Hillary Clinton after Kim Kardashian. It's not how that works.
No, nigga, what the fuck? Where are you getting this timeline from? Why
I'm saying them two as the placeholders for now. I'm saying you can't have Marilyn Monroe be president or first lady first.
I didn't say that.
And then you didn't say Marilyn Monroe would be first lady?
She would be first lady, but she wouldn't be president.
You can't, okay. You can't have Marilyn Monroe as first lady and then turn around and have Hillary. Two different things. Now you can in the sense of the guy winning the presidency. You can in the sense of the guy winning the presidency and that just being the girl. But the girls, the women themselves, no. It's not. There's no comparison. Stop it.
That's wild as fuck for you to say. Because
comparing Marilyn Monroe to Hillary Clinton is wild.
No, I would say it paves a way for a different perspective. How are you not getting that?
Yeah, in an alternate universe. But I don't think
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't see it. I guess maybe that's what it is. I don't see an alternate universe where that makes sense. Does that make sense?
No.
I don't see an alternate universe where Marilyn Monroe becomes first lady and then Hillary Clinton is like, yeah, I'm here too.
Look.
And then goes on to have more. Come on, what?
The next capable black man that is able to really able to run for president, not just some person that is just there for a racial bias.
All right.
And shit, it's gonna be a lot easier to make that decision because we had 8 years of Obama. He paved a way. It's gonna be a lot easier of a choice than nigga, we've never done that before. I don't think we should do that now, type of thing. You know what I mean? Because this is what the thing. This is what the thing I keep asking, and I've always asked people who say like, "Oh, I voted for Trump over Hillary." I was like, "Why?" Y'all don't lie, and there's never a good reason. So I'm like, my preceding question is usually, y'all act like women can't do exactly, especially with a job like that. It ain't like you need a dick to fucking become president. You know what I mean? Like, all you need to do is be fucking capable of the goddamn job. It's an intellectual thing. Like, anybody's brain could fucking do it if you have the brain to do it or the credentials to do it. So, with that being said, I'm like, what? You don't trust your mom to make fucking decisions for you? She bathed you. She put diapers on your ass. She clothed you. You don't trust your mama? And then like your mom, you like if your mom is gonna ask you some fucking shit, and like if you need to ask your mama a question and you don't trust her to give you an honest answer, if it's within the realms of what she should tell you, you know what I mean? And it's like, and you
depends on who your mama is, though.
But here's the thing, that does matter. Some people, you got your mama issues. You know what I mean? You have women issues in general, whatever the fuck. Most people when shit. Even if they
don't have women issues without mama issues. But,
but it's like usually for most people, if they love their mama and shit, I'd be confused. It's like, so you just gonna discredit your parent or mother or grandmother or whatever to saying like you're good enough to do this, but not smart enough or capable enough to do that. I think if that mentality changes 20 years before, 30 years before, if when Hillary comes along, then it's not the same outlook of, you know what, women can't do it. It's like, maybe we should really give this a shot because we done seen this shit go shitty for 40 years. But the last chick who had a chance at it probably could have changed some shit. So now it changes the narrative. That's all I'm trying to say.
I guess maybe in an alternate universe, I guess that could work out. Because you could also, along with that, go like, well, maybe people would respond to it in this way. But, if we're going off of this reality with the same logic, can't see it.
Yep, but logic is like the way we logically move is going to dictate the way we are functioned.
Yeah,
I should say. because you deal with 4 years worth of Trump, which is a white lash of 8 years worth of Obama administration and shit. This shit sets us back 16 years.
And then you got Haley Stevens talking about 12 years ago, I stood next to the first nigga on everything.
But you know what? That's even Shorty's thing on Ozark. Marty's wife. She worked it with.
Yeah, don't tell me. I've heard things. Don't tell me.
Well, no, I'm saying that's just a part of her story. Like, I'm not going into detail, but it's like she worked in the Obama administration, and whenever she got a chance to talk about herself as far as what she like trying to work and shit, it was, well, I worked a part of the Obama administration. She's a
dirty bitch, though.
She is, but
that's what I'm saying. This isn't a good argument for Haley.
But the point is, like at that point in time, nigga, she was so far removed from actually being in the political world. It is like it didn't even matter that you worked with Obama or not. It's like you haven't been in politics in 16 or like 12 years.
If Ozark,
you know what I mean?
And no, the lady has still been in politics, but I mean,
your
whole marketing campaign is, nigga, I was voting the same shit Obama voted. And remember him? Remember the black guy that was in office? Yeah, I did. I was with him. Matter of fact, he hired me for a few things. That's her whole marketing campaign. Is fucking annoying.
The point is, I think
and this is in Michigan for you UK listeners.
We got Big Gretch.
Shout out to Big Gretch.
The simplicity of it is, and I like ending the podcast on positive notes that are just simple enough for the average fucking human being to understand.
I like that.
No matter who you are, where you come from, how much money you have, where your status is in life, the energy you put out into the universe is replicated, and it's the only, like, you can't take it back. Energy is just out there. You made it, you put it out, and it's going to attack something, whether it's good energy or bad energy. We can choose to think for one another, think in respect to one another. We can choose to respect one another. We can choose to act greater or choose to be greater for one another. But we can choose not to. Sometimes if you choose not to, it can be for your own personal benefit. But it's your personal benefit. And we share this fucking earth with 7 billion people. 20,000 people's agenda, 20 million people's agenda, 200 million people's agenda is not applicable to the source and sustainability of reality and humanity. Because there's 7 billion of us sharing one fucking rock and we floating in space. We get one shot at this bitch and that's it. So if you want to spend your life doing dumb shit, like grabbing your children when you're drunk like Ray J and trying to sing songs when you're tone deaf.
Or raping children.
Unfortunately, like Ghislaine Maxwell and R. Kelly. Or we can choose to be better. Love each other. Honor one another. It's simple. The agenda is for everyone. Humanity, right? I know some people are like, oh, that's really positive, but
they want to take my fucking guns, buddy. I ain't letting it happen.
You know what? And I would say I was like, you know what? They are trying to take your guns. And if that's the one thing that you come through, if I say something positive or something positive is being brought to the world about humanity, which most times when that shit happens, especially in the United States of America, you're probably the stupid motherfucker that should have them no way.
I'm responsible.
Because you know why? Because people are fucking starving out here in the streets. Niggas ain't got their medical, they medication and shit, and you just rule them out as crazy and throw them out on the streets with a fucking cardboard sign and a marker.
You think about all the people that live in Brightmore right now, worried about 37 cents in electricity, and you can't even pay your bills, or you acting like it's hard. Stop. Shout out to Brightmore.
Nah, but
I'm gonna get my ass whooped when I walk around that motherfucker.
Why are you walking around Brightmore?
I probably wouldn't be. It'd probably be for a video.
You need to get a rabies and a tetanus shot once you leave.
Anyway. Before I go.
No, that's malaria before you go.
No, it ain't Africa bad.
It is Africa bad. That's the one part of Detroit they don't even want to gentrify.
That's because they can't.
It's too far gone. So it's Africa bad. Like the parts of Africa bad that's been like ravaged through war with the RUF and shit.
Word to Gaza. Yeah, you're right.
Loki, I see some very nice clubs in Nigeria. I kind of really want to make a trip to Africa one of these days.
I'm down with everything African except the doo-wop where you end up, banging the bitch head into like a windshield or something. I'm good on everything except that.
You fuck up everything. Episode 212, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Space Media.
212?
Yeah, it's been a long time. We love y'all. Shout out to everybody from around the world. Like, share, subscribe. Shout out to everyone across the pond. Apologize for my co-host.
I'm adopting a dog. I'm trying to get better.
No.
I am. At some point before the end of the year, I'm adopting a dog.
Why would a dog want you?
The better question is, why would I want a dog? But
no, nigga, like, why would the dog want you?
I got everything a dog would want, but why wouldn't a dog want me?
What kind of dog?
I don't know. Probably be small, fluffy, and cute though. And then it'll grow to be probably big and aggressive.
You seem like a rabbit person. I think you need a rabbit.
Yeah.
You seem like that guy.
I need something that used to be an apex.
Rabbits, man. They evil for real.
Dogs used to be wolves.
Yeah, but rabbits, low key, they could take over the earth if they wanted.
A lot of things have to go wrong for that to happen.
Yeah, but they could take over the earth, though.
Cockroaches will do it before rabbits.
Yeah, but rabbits, they eat them shits.
Yeah, but you want to be a cockroach or a rabbit?
A rabbit.
Yeah.
Hot faster.
Cockroaches will live long. So.
Yeah, but if you're a roach and shit, like, people try to kill you. Like,
not
really
if there aren't any people, nigga.
You know what? Being a rabbit is kind of bad too, because white people try to hunt rabbits.
Oh yeah. Shout out to bugs.
Duck season, though. Every season is duck season. You know what? I could live.
It's always a Daffy round.
You know, I could live with being a rabbit, bro. We cunning creatures. So, you know what I'm saying? Even though my spirit animal is a turtle and shit, Native American shaman told me that.
Nigga, mine is a squirrel, which is closer to a rabbit than a turtle. And no.
Okay.
How do I know my spirit animal is a squirrel? I don't know. I had the realization one day when I was like 12, but it is.
I low-key really hope that reincarnation is real, because if I do come back as a turtle, bro, I'm gonna have a very long-lasting life.
I'd probably be a squirrel.
Like, I would be like
Oh,
For
imagine
real.
the Squirrel and Turtle podcast. That would be hard.
That would be hard.
That would be hard. Squirrel and a turtle.
But
Got
it's
a
like
podcast. That would be dope.
turtles live over 100 years and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Squirrels live like, I don't know, 10 or something.
I'm like, yeah, like you can live forever damn near and be a turtle and shit. Everybody love turtles. Like, who don't love turtles, bro?
People that find them repulsive. Oh, and Elmer Fudd.
Those are the people that are trying to take are worried about their guns being taken away. We don't talk about them.
Elmer Fudd isn't a fan of animals at all.
Because he worried about his guns being taken away.
Yeah.
Imagine, look how uncomfortable Elmer Fudd was in Space Jam when you gave him a basketball.
Didn't know what to do with himself.
Didn't know what to do with himself. Didn't know. Had not a clue. He had to play
for itself.
Had to play for his freedom. Had not a fucking clue what happened off of a back screen cut. Had not a clue.
Like I said, a triangle what?
Had no idea how to run the offense. All types of fucked up out here and shit.
That's
all right. But we wrapping it up. Always remember that
word to JFK.
Give all respect to the one to the guy Nipsey Hussle. You feel me? Don't like
fuck homeboy. I heard they fucked him up in prison over the weekend.
Face fucked up. Fuck that nigga.
Fuck that nigga.
Free Brittany Griner.
Facts. And fuck that trial.
Yeah, man, it's rough, man. Pray for
a fucking.
You know what I'm saying?
Really? Fuck out of here.
I don't know the URL to like, you know what I'm saying, help get her home. I don't, you know what I'm saying, but Google that shit if you're trying to get involved. But yeah, free Brittany Griner and shit, 100%.
Fuck YNW Melly. Heard he tried to get his mama killed. Try to get your mama killed, nigga. Fuck you.
Jesus Christ.
Dog, if your friends mysteriously pop, if your best friends mysteriously pop up dead in things that you had something to do with, your DNA is everywhere.
Your mama killed?
They said a nigga that was snitching on him, nigga they had on the wiretap, said he knew for a fact in Melly phone was Melly ordering a hit on his mama. They went in Melly phone. It was right there.
What the hell is mama though?
I don't know what his mama did to him, but damn.
You know he never gonna get out.
I hope he don't.
He never get out.
And you know what's fucked up? I like them 2 songs he did. I like that song, that first one where he was obviously snitching on himself. I like that song until it got weird because you were obviously snitching on yourself. And then the Kanye song with the mixed personalities, that was hard. That was a bop for a minute. And then more evidence came out and it was like, I'm gonna have to play this shit like Step in the Name of Love, nigga. All right. Anyway.
Yep, we will be back next week. Always a pleasure. Like, share, subscribe. We fuck with y'all. Tell your homies, tell your homies, tell your homettes, tell your homettes. You know what I mean? Tell your baby mama, tell your baby mama's mama, and tell her mama to get her mama up on board and shit, because we love all the mamas over here. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing but respect, nothing but respect, and nothing but love. You know what I mean? But watch your mama around my co-host. He has no.
She will get fucked. She will.
You gotta watch her. You know,
grandma too. Watch her. Your sister, auntie.
He has no respect. He has no respect. Don't look and don't come after me.
If I'm single, I give no fucks.
Yeah, don't come after me like, oh my God, look what your friend's doing.
He's married. Niggas. He can't help you.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say, so stop him.
Right.
Stop him.
You can't stop me. And she's not. Anyway. All right.
Somebody's gonna get grounded. Anyway, we will be back next week. Love y'all. Peace.
All right, nigga. Shit. I'm Meet your ass up tomorrow. I got something to talk to you when I get off work tomorrow.
All right. For sure.